www.wbusiness.com. Offer for new customers subject to change. Price does not include taxes, fees, and equipment charges.
But you'll find out next.
So, question: should we break?
I think we have to break. Joe, we have to pay your high salary.
Yeah. We'll take a quick break. You can call in 617-779-0985. We're on YouTube as well. And I have a question for Matt McCarthy and Jeff regarding today in the city. It's would you or won't you? The other night we did Smelly or Suspect. It was very good. So we'll have more of that coming up. We're here till 2:30 today, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Boston's home for sports, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Hi, I'm David Morales, General Manager of WellPoint in Massachusetts. We're proud to continue our partnership with 98.5 The Sports Hub and the Hometown Heroes program, honoring the everyday heroes who work tirelessly to make our community stronger and healthier. From first responders to community leaders, these individuals deserve our recognition and gratitude. Now we want to hear from you. Head to 985thesportshub.com/heroes and nominate a hometown hero today.
Sewer line problems at your home or office? Don't dig up your property to fix broken or damaged underground pipes. Contact John Sewer and Drain Cleaning for the trenchless pipe lining service that restores your pipes from the inside. Pipe lining means no digging, no heavy equipment, just fast, affordable pipe restoration. Contact John Sewer and Drain Cleaning, trusted by thousands of homeowners across New England for 50 years. Go to johnsewer.com. That's johnsewer.com.
John Sewer, we get the job done.
This is Dale for Northeast Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Marty.
I was a really grumpy guy, I was sleeping like garbage, and getting older, the energy level was just in the toilet, and that was what led to me going in. I've been treated at Northeast Men's Health for low testosterone, coming on about 2 years now. Within a few weeks, I started noticing I was sleeping a little bit better. I definitely noticed a higher energy level, but the old man crankiness just went away. I'm able to stay really well organized. Nothing slips through the cracks. Having the T treatment is leading me to keep on top of my game. What I would say to any other guy that is in the same situation where they feel like they're dragging, just call Northeast Men's Health. You won't regret it.
Thanks, Marty. It's true. Low T therapy can dramatically change your life. Your initial appointment is only $99 with results in minutes. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call today, 617-793-5000, or go to northeastmenshealth.com.
Hey, it's Beetle. I got my LASIK surgery more than a decade ago from Boston Vision to correct my distance vision, and it's still perfect. And now, Boston Vision not only can correct distance, but also reading issues. Just ask Big Poppy.
I trusted Dr. Melky and the crew at Boston Vision with my eyes. Best decision ever. LASIK brought my reading vision back strong. Reading glasses? Not for me anymore.
Book a free evaluation today online at bostonvision.com, because your best vision is Boston Vision.
Hey, it's Ryan Williams here with 128, home of Finish Strong Friday. We are proud to be local and independently owned since 1992. We would love an opportunity to earn your business this season. Visit us online at call128.com.
Tune in to the BetMGM Celtics Radio Network. BetMGM, the sportsbook born in Vegas. Download the app today and discover the new look same-game parlay product, live bet tracking, parlay quick betting, and more. Please gamble responsibly.
This is 2026. No more messing around. It's the first day of the rest of your life. Today, you are switching to Astound. Shifting your Wi-Fi and life into a new gear. Reliable, affordable connection. So you can browse, watch, and play like you've always wanted. Because slow Wi-Fi is so last year. Under budget, full speed ahead. That's Astound. Wi-Fi starting at $19.95 per month. Restrictions apply. See astound.com for details.
Hi, I'm Jim Burns, sales manager from AAA Work Trucks, your local truck upfitter in Billerica. We all know your truck setup is critical to your success on the job, so choose AAA Work Trucks to upfit your vehicle. We sell and install virtually everything your commercial truck needs, from van shelving to ladder racks, lift gates, toolboxes, power inverters, and much more. Call 866-783-6222 and we'll come up with a solution that works best for you. Visit us at AAAWorkTrucks.com. That's AAAWorkTrucks.com.
DQ presents The Spicy Menu. For a limited time, try the new Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket for $6.99 with spicy, bold strips that heat you up. Served with a side of famous DQ Soft Serve as a dip to cool you down. That's right, dip those spicy chicken strips right into Soft Serve, plus fries and toast, all for just $6.99. And add a new pineapple lemonade sparkler or cooler made with tahini. It's the limited time only Spicy Menu. Get it delivered in the DQ app. Happy, tastes good. Participation may vary.
Plainridge Park Casino, where winning moments never end. Grab your quick favorites at Slice and Wahlburgers or unwind at Slack's Oyster House and make the night your own. Catch every big play at the Sportsbook. Feel the excitement on the slots floor with every spin and keep the energy going with live music that hits just right. Every moment is a winning moment at Plainridge Park Casino. Hope is here. Call 800-327-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
From the Town Fair Tire Studios, this is Boston's home for sports. The flagship station of the Patriots, Bruins, the Celtics, WBCFM and HD Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub. Leslie Media Group station celebrating 65 years of broadcasting. Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
It is Selection Sunday, and of course that means Championship Sunday around a number of conferences. Vanderbilt and Arkansas will meet in the SEC. Michigan and Purdue for the Big Ten Championship. We'll get Penn and Yale for the Ivy League. Dayton and VCU meet in the A-10, and Wichita State and South Florida will meet up for the American Conference Championship. Tonight, it's the World Baseball Classic semifinal. Team USA versus the DR. Paul Skeens against Luis Severino. Celtics coming off a 111-100 win over the Wizards yesterday. They host the Suns tomorrow. Bruins visit the Devils tomorrow after beating the Caps 3-2 in a shootout yesterday. Headlines are brought to you by the 99. Stop in this St. Patrick's Day for lucky specials like green beer and a corned beef and cabbage dinner. March 16th and 17th only. You gotta love the Nines. I'm Matt McCarthy on Boston's Home for Sports. 98.5 The Sports Hub. Your next update in 30 minutes.
Boston Talk Sports.
Trade break May. We all know what, but we won't say what. Yeah, worst take on these airwaves in the last 24 hours.
We may not take a call today.
The Sports Hub. No matter what team, no matter what player, no matter what coach, no matter what game, it all happens here. 98.
All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. We're back on track.
Still the best rejoin we have here at the station. Jeff Williams, the man.
Who would have thought someone from Lawrence, Massachusetts, who's a low voltage technician?
Low voltage? Jeff, let me know when you graduate to high voltage, okay?
Hey, what would be high voltage?
Like a regular electrician.
Oh.
I'm basically a step below.
So wait, you're not an electrician?
No.
You have to get like a degree or something? What do you need?
A lot of time and a lot of school.
Do you know enough to get yourself in trouble, though?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Like, if I've got something going on at my house, could I be like, listen, Jeff, I'm cheap. I don't want to pay for an electrician to come out. Could you, like, come wire something for me?
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah. And, just take my chances with it?
Sure.
Cool, why not?
You ever watch The Town? You know the kid that can always mess with the cameras and the electric?
That's me, basically.
Yeah. Yes. I know a guy. I know a guy. If you ever want to rob Fenway, well, I'm joking, everybody. I'm joking. I'm mentioning.
I know a few guys over there. They could help us. They could help get us in.
Yeah, me too.
The Lindas want you to open the door.
Yeah. I love that scene. You're from Randolph, Massachusetts.
You know, I've never seen The Town, which is crazy. It's crazy. Like, hand up. It's a problem.
It's a base.
I know, Joe. I'm not saying this is a good thing. Like, I feel badly about this.
Do I think it's maybe a little, like, mentioned too much? Yes. But for a first-time movie, oh, you'd love it.
I'm sure I would.
Like, if you put it on, you'd be like, this is good. Oh, how did I miss this?
Well, I have no doubt that I'd love it, and that's why it's crazy that I haven't seen it.
Do you know what it's about?
Yeah. Charlestown, they rob Fenway, the nuns, everything. I mean, I know what it's about, but, like, I haven't seen it start to finish.
Matt,
I got to go over to Missoula's house.
Yeah. Matt, you remind me of Sunny Days. So you wouldn't get it.
Sorry.
You wouldn't get the reference.
Sorry, Joe. I apologize to you.
It's okay.
But you're happy. You don't need
I'm
the sunshine.
44 and happy. That's what we came up with. I'll tease the question to next segment.
Well, you got to tease it.
I'm going to tease. There's something going on today.
Okay.
And I'm curious about it. Curious.
What type of curiosity?
What type of curiosity?
Yeah.
Would you or would you not? I've been there before. So I'm curious if you guys would. The phone number here is 617-779-0985. We have a lot of people on hold. Should we go to them?
We should take care of them.
Okay.
They took the time out of their day to call us.
Mm-hmm.
The least we can do is put them on the air.
Well, I'll let you decide then. Should we go World Baseball Classic, Scott Stapp, WrestleMania, baseball cards, or Bill Russell?
Bill Russell.
All right.
Why not?
Joe's in Rhode Island.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hi, Joe.
Yeah, thanks for taking my call. Yeah, help me out. I mean, basketball is a team sport, okay? And then when you talk about the greatest of all time, why isn't Bill Russell included in the discussion? He had 3 opportunities to win a college championship. He won 2 of them.
Why is this
He had
bothering
one
you
opportunity.
What's up with this?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but what, my question is, what made you think about this today?
I'm 73 years old. I saw him play.
Yeah, why today? Though? Why today though? What's going? Why?
Oh, I've been thinking of this forever, but
So you decided to call into the show today. Listen, I will tell you this.
Joe, you said call in with anything you want.
You're right. Okay. You want my answer? He's the winningest champion of all time. So
great.
So therefore, like, he's not considered. People now bring up other people because he's the greatest of all time. So now they're working with whatever else they have.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, you're too windy, bro.
Wind tunnel.
Yes, Bill Russell's the greatest champion of all time.
Yeah.
Outside of Ric Flair and John Cena.
Yes, Joe. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. And Randy Orton's now chasing him. Right, Jeff?
It's the era.
Big match coming up.
Yeah, Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes, WrestleMania. So Randy was the mentor of Cody.
Who am I acknowledging in this? That's the question.
Well, probably Randy. And by the way, better wrestling family. The Rhodes or the Ortons? It's the Rhodes.
Jeff,
come on.
I'm not even joking that one. And again, Roman is who you acknowledge. He has a family too.
You're gonna have to take that WrestleMania call if you want somebody to talk about this with Joe, because it's not going to be me.
Hello, Oliver.
Hey, I have a question. You know how Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton are main eventing wrestling, WrestleMania?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you think Drew McIntyre will interfere in that match?
Yes.
So, I think if Randy Orton helps Cody to get the fair match, then who do you think will win that match?
Thanks, Oliver. Gonna have to watch. It's a big day.
Have a take, Joe. Come on. He asked you to have a take.
I think that Randy Orton hears voices in his head. They counsel him.
Good voices or bad voices?
They understand.
Bad voices.
Bad. I think Randy's gonna punt Cody's face. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
You wanted to take, right?
How far is?
My kids were such enthusiastic learners when they were little, but at a certain point, they were just getting bored. I didn't want them to be kids that just did the bare minimum. Thankfully, I found IXL. IXL is a learning hub that covers all of the core subjects. It's what teachers are using in schools, so I trust it. Now Brandon is testing off the charts. Brave is a more engaged learner, and Medley is so ready for kindergarten. It's reignited their excitement for learning.
The Dominican Republic tonight, the winner will advance to the finals and await the winner of Italy-Venezuela. First pitch is at 8 p.m. Paul Skeens is on the mound for America. And the New England Revolution's home opener is today. Kickoff from Gillette Stadium is at 2:30 against Cincinnati FC. I'm Tom Christofiuli, and that's what's showing now on WEEI and WEEI.com.
It's the biggest day of the year for college hoops. So Jones and Keefe are taking the show on the road to find some big screens.
Our whole show is going to be down at Jake and Joe's for the tournament. Me and you.
Blow off work and join Adam and Rich live for a hoops hangout at Jake and Joe's in Woburn on Thursday, March 19th, featuring cold drinks, hot sports debates, and busted brackets. All Jones and Keefe specialties.
It's like the eighth wonder of the world, watching Keefe scarf this food down.
Join us live at Jake and Joe's in Woburn on March 19th for the biggest basketball tourney, 10 to 2 on WEEI.
Going on vacation? We're here for it. With kids who turn a back seat into a courtroom drama over whose tablet is louder, whose charger is faster, and why watching the same cartoon for the 100th time is a human right? Yep, we totally have vehicles to handle that. Because whether it's a road trip or a business trip, where your flight's delayed, your phone's at 2%, and your dinner, whatever's open, yeah, here for that too. Enterprise, we're here for it.
At Verbo, we understand that even the best of plans sometimes need a little support. So we plan for the plot twists. Every booking is automatically backed by our Verbo Care Guarantee, giving you confidence from the very start. Whenever you need help, it's ready. Before your stay, through the moments in between, and after your trip. Because a great trip starts with peace of mind. And maybe a good playlist. But we've got the peace of mind part covered.
Control, compliance, confidence. That's what the American Express corporate program helps deliver. Customize rewards, centralize company spending, and count on world-class customer care. With corporate cards from American Express, your company can be covered. Explore more at americanexpress.com/corporate. Terms apply.
1 second, you're enjoying your first day off in forever. Then mid-lunch, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home and you're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT offers security systems with 24/7 monitoring with tech that helps first responders prioritize your emergency. And with the ADT Plus app, you can stay informed and in control of your home from virtually wherever you are. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
Y hoy en las audiciones de Superstar, los juega raspaditos.
First Tuesday, el primer martes del mes. Hay muchos raspaditos para escoger.
Para First Tuesday.
Sí, la Lotería de Connecticut lanza nuevos raspaditos el primer martes de cada mes. Queremos que todos se enteren.
First Tuesday es un sí para nosotros.
Nuevos raspaditos, nuevos premios, nuevas formas de ganar. First Tuesday, hora de jugar.
Probabilidades varían por juego. Debes tener 18 años o más. Para problemas de juego, llama al 888-789-7777.
Any trade goes. Get $4,000 over book value for any trade-in now at Route 6. Route 6 Auto Mall Kia. Plus, when you buy, we donate. A portion of every sale will go to Blood Cancer United. Still owe thousands on your trade? It doesn't matter. Car doesn't start? Push, pull, or drag it in. You still get $4,000 more than it's worth. Up to $4,000 over book. At Route 6 Auto Mall Kia. Brand new Kias. Plus a huge selection of pre-owned Fords, Chevrolets, Dodges, Jeeps, Hondas, Hyundais, Toyotas, even Mercedes and BMWs. Vehicles under $20,000. Payments under $300 a month. Plus, ask for credit amnesty, bankruptcy, divorce, repossession. We still want to help get you approved today. Any trade goes. Get $4,000 over book value as we support Blood Cancer United at Route 6 Auto Mall Kia in Swansea. Route6automall.com. Route6automall.com. Plus tax tag title to qualified buyers based on KBB.
When uptime matters and every mile counts, smart fleets choose Valvoline. Our heavy-duty engine oils are engineered to extend drain intervals, reduce wear, and protect against extreme temperatures, helping you reduce total cost of ownership. From long hauls to tough conditions, Valvoline has kept equipment running stronger, longer, for over 150 years. Because we're more than just engine oil. We're partners in performance.
At Verbo, we understand that even the best of plans sometimes need a little support. So we plan for the plot twists. Every booking is automatically backed by our Verbo Care Guarantee, giving you confidence from the very start. Whenever you need help, it's ready. Before your stay, through the moments in between, and after your trip. Because a great trip starts with peace of mind. And maybe a good playlist. But we've got the peace of mind part covered.
When we ask home service pros about their challenges, we can sound a bit repetitive. Can't get quotes out fast enough? Jobber can help. Trouble finding new customers? Jobber can help. Spending too much time chasing checks? Jobber can help. Working every night? You get the idea. Jobber helps you organize, automate, and grow your home service business. Start your free trial today at jobber.com.
Baseball isn't boring with Bradfo.
Save us as a favorite on the Odyssey app. And take Boston Sports Original everywhere you go.
What's this?
You know what this is, Rob.
Ooh. Oh, my God. I can see Gordo getting fired up to this.
Imagine right now as this is going, the bullpen gate is opening.
Yeah.
You're running in now.
You got to time. You got to time it, though.
I've timed it badly, actually.
Yeah,
you got to be hitting the mound. You got to be stepping on the mound now. Now you're throwing quick warm-ups.
Yeah. It doesn't hit like I thought it would.
Is this what you play when you aggregate?
It's just on repeat in my house.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still going. You know, you're throwing light tosses. Actually, you may not get there.
Yeah, no, not going to work. But I could see you driving the car, and of course I'm talking to Gordo of Playtesting. He's alongside of Sammy of Playtesting podcast. Awesome Red Sox podcast. Awesome. And under the Baseball's and Boring umbrella, part of our family. We're all one big happy family. I'm really looking forward to you guys coming down to Fort Myers to mingle with the people down here, reconnect with a lot of your friends. You made a good impression last year. D'Angelo Ortiz had a great interview with D'Angelo Ortiz last year. Great interview. Was great. And it was a lot of fun. I was out in the back yesterday. Not a lot of people were around. And just D'Angelo and Jim Rice just talking. And like, D'Angelo's like first of all, congratulations to him on having a pretty good first professional year. But he listens, man. Like, for a guy who could say, oh, no, my dad's a Hall of Famer. No, he listens. He was soaking in every word from Jim Rice. So that was pretty cool. You guys had a lot of good interviews, obviously, with Roman Anthony, Garrett Crochet. You got the questions queued. You guys love to workshop the questions.
Yeah, that's what we're doing today.
Yeah.
Are you?
Question workshop day.
Okay. Question workshop day. Look at you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is Baseball's and Boring Show. Where I'm at JetBlue Park. I think it's going to rain later, but I'm not going to be here because I'm trucking across the state to Miami, and I don't care if it rains there because they have a dome. You guys ever been to that ballpark?
I have not.
I went for the last WBC. I saw U.S. Venezuela and then U.S. Cuba in that ballpark.
Really?
U.S. Venezuela was the craziest environment. And I've been to World Series games. I was at the wild card game in 21. U.S. Venezuela was the wildest sports atmosphere I've ever been a part of.
You remember, speaking of Venezuela, you remember Merrill Kelly getting in trouble where like he was pitching against the Phillies. He was pitching for Arizona. And they were talking about, and Citizens Bank Park for playoff games is the loudest. I think it's the loudest there is. But he was like, it's no big deal. This isn't going to be what it was against Venezuela. I remember that. And, like, I walked out to the Phillies bullpen to watch him warm up to see him being tortured by the fans out there because he said that. But, so that's the thing. Let me give you my favorite Lone Depot Park story. Ready?
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
This is why you tune in.
Yeah, and all the callers just hang on. We're also going to get to the things that you guys are overreacting or trying not to overreact to. So you guys know Reese Green. Reese Green is a guy who's done some work for us, Baseball's and Boring, a comedian, former pitcher, pitched in the Czech Republic, pitched in Australia. He was the guy who came into the public sphere by having the Randy Johnson Halloween costume with his girlfriend being the seagull. Remember that?
Yes.
Elite costume.
Yes. So Reese Green, so he was doing some stuff for us. So he grew up with two people who were on OnlyFans really, really early, right? So a guy and a girl. And so these people became billionaires, obviously. And so he's like, the first interview I want to do is that my two friends who are OnlyFans, they're renting out Lone Depot Park in Miami to just to play a baseball game with their friends. So 30 people were going to play a baseball game at Lone Depot Park. They just, they had so much money, they just rented it out. And, a place like Lone Depot Park, they're like, okay, sure. Well, you think so. But then 2 days before, after we had already sent them the baseballs and boring shirts to play in, the Miami Marlins say, no, we've had second thoughts. We're not going to let you play.
Nerds.
Yeah, nerds, right?
Yeah.
It's like the Atlanta Hawks thing.
I know. There it is. That's it. Well, I mean, it wasn't like they were going to be filming salacious things. They were just playing baseball. And, I mean, some of them were wearing half shirts, but still, they were just playing baseball. And they had to pivot, and so they rented a yacht and hung out on it. But in baseball,
that's a fine.
Were they okay? But in baseball, it's a boring shirt, so I didn't care. So anyway, that's my Lone
Bradfo,
Depot.
do we have a baseballs and boring yacht?
Yeah, well, if we can sell these Brazil shirts, we will.
We got the hats, we got the T-shirts, we have a tape measure, I think you said earlier. Now we just need a yacht.
We do have a tape measure. I mean, that tape measure was purchased solely to measure strike zones.
Yes,
right, okay?
Of course.
I feel like every good baseball show should have one at handy. And I expect to know, by the time you get to Fort Myers, Sammy and Gordo, I want to know what your strike zone is.
And you always have to have
And that's
one.
not code, all right?
Okay.
I want to know what your strike zone is, all right? Correct?
All right, yeah, we'll keep the tape measure on us because you never know when like a pickup baseball game with ABS is going to break out. So you got to have it on you.
It's chestnut checkers.
That is so accurate. I mean, we solved a lot of problems today. I mean, we have nicknames, the Wizard of Iz, all of it. I mean, it's all coming together. Well, we're going to finish strong here. We're going to go all the way up to 1 o'clock to Will Fleming and Cooper Boardman on the call. Red Sox taking on the Twins. So I asked you guys, we do it every year. We desperately try to fend off the overreaction. The Trace Thompson one from last year, well, that was a good one. Who came up with that one?
Me, yours truly.
That was a good one. That was, all of a sudden he's playing for Great Britain. Oh, yeah, Trace Thompson exists. But it did not translate into him ever seeing time with the Red Sox. But he had this momentous spring training where he was hitting a home run every other minute, much like the Sam Travis did. Other guys. So, Trace Thompson was last year. Who is this year? Who is maybe not a player. It can be a player or a thing, whenever it is. Gordo, I want you to go first. What are you trying desperately not to overreact to?
So I tried to pick one here that I'm actually I'm buying into this, but I'm really trying not to put so much stock into what he's done in the spring. It's hard to ignore what Connolly Early's done this spring. You look at the game logs. I mean, he's got a 2.25 ERA so far, but 2 shutout, 2 2/3, 2 earned, 3 2/3 shutout with 4 Ks, and then 3 2/3, 2 runs, only 1 earned. I mean, you look at what he did last year in the 4 starts, 2.33. He had the really good playoff outing, and it's like, how can I watch this guy do these things and understand that unless someone gets hurt, he's probably not going to be in the opening day rotation. How real is what he's doing in spring training? Even if it's 100% real, is he even going to be on the roster? It's such a mental back and forth watching him when he pitches this spring.
Yeah, he was. Where was that? Up in Lakeland? Yeah, he pitched against Verlander, right? He was lights out. He got up to 96 using all his pitches. Last one wasn't quite as good, but let me give you a great Conley Early anecdote because that's what I do. So Conley Early, I've mentioned this a few times. He told me that his freshman year of college at West Point, his fastball was 84 miles an hour. 84 miles an hour. He said, though, actually, that wasn't the lowest it got. He said there was a time his freshman year where his fastball was 79 miles an hour.
That's my range.
Right, exactly. And so Sammy, you also could be in line for the 5th starter spot.
We just got to get him in the program.
Bradfo, I have an insane Connolly Early New England connection that I figured out the other day.
What's that?
So you are from the North Shore, Bradfo. You're familiar with North Shore beefs. This is correct?
Yes.
So Connolly Early attended James River High School in Virginia, which is named after the same James River guy from James River Barbecue, which is the exact type of barbecue sauce you have to use on a North Shore beef. That's a weird one.
Wow.
It seems like something we're going to take a deeper dive into.
That is something we're discussing today after the show, actually.
It's the 6th. That is definitely going to be a Conley Early question from you guys.
We have to bring it up.
It's the 6 degrees of barbecue sauce. I like it. All right, Sammy, who's your person or thing?
Well, Bradfo, I'm glad you asked because a wise man once said, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, that possibly Jarren Duran would have a bit more pop in the bat, hitting third, different situations. And now we have Jarren Duran with a new swing where he releases the top hand.
Hold on a second. Let me stop you right there.
Okay.
I don't want you going down the wrong road. Okay? All right?
Okay. You're saving you from yourself,
Thank
Sammy.
you so much, Brad.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm here to, as I told you before, after the Wizard of Iz interview, I'm here to educate, and in this case, I'm saving you from yourself.
Okay.
So I saw that it was the Gammons tweet you're talking about, right?
It was Peter Gammons.
Okay. I went up to Pete Fatsey, who's known as the hitting coach of the Red Sox, and I asked him, is Jarren Duran doing anything different? The answer, no. So, so he said the only thing he's doing different is different in his approach, but not like, so because it piqued my interest. But I said, is there anything with the hands? Is it setup? Whatever, the swing, whatever. No. So, okay.
No.
So again,
jokes aside, I thought the approach would change a little bit. I don't think he's going to change his swing. The Peter Gammons thing I just thought was kind of funny. Like, oh my God, maybe he is, but I know he's not actually. I just think that.
All right, continue. I want to present facts. And, so I just want to steer you down the right road.
No, he's steering you on the right road.
You saved me from going down a dark path.
Yeah, I mean,
no
you
return.
would have gone to parties and start talking about Jarren Duran's swing changes.
Yeah. You guys hear about Duran, guys?
Yeah, and then, I want you to, because you're a smart guy, I want you to continue to be a smart guy.
So
go ahead.
So jokes aside, I think that it's not that he's going to change his swing. It's just that the approach hitting third is different. You're going to be hitting with guys on base more often, which means you're going to see different pitches. And I just think that with all those things combined, plus releasing his top hand, as Peter Gammons has said, you might see Jarren Duran lean into a bit more power this year. And I'm not saying a lot. I'm just saying a little bit. And so far in spring training in the WBC, it's looked like that's an accurate take, especially that Matthew Boyd, 2 home runs against him. That's an all-star left-handed big league pitcher. So, again, I'm trying not to overreact and be like, I knew it, I told you, Bradfo. But early signs are positive here.
For what I asked of you, that's a perfect one.
Thank you.
Because I'm not saying, I'm not even going to say it's your prerogative to be wrong. Because that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is what you're fending off and trying not to overreact. And everything about Jarren Duran is the ultimate, like, how people getting excited, is this going to translate? You mentioned the Boyd home run. You mentioned the who else?
Sale?
Sale home run. You mentioned the power. Before he left for the WBC, we saw it. When he went to the WBC, we saw it. Maybe it carries over. Maybe that's it. But we've seen it a lot in spring training, especially the thing that you have to be a little bit wary of with every spring training. I'm here to educate, is that the first half of spring training is a lot different than the second half.
Oh, yeah.
Because pitchers are approaching you differently and everything else. But I'm not saying that Jarren Duran can't be that guy, but that's a great one to say I'm fending that off.
The Boyd one was interesting because this is a meaningful game. As we all know, it was WBC, it was U.S. versus Mexico, and Duran went pole to pole. He had a home run down the right field line and a home run down the left field line, and that to me is super impressive.
And it's an all-star pitcher who's actually trying to get outs.
Yeah.
Like if it's a spring training game, from an outside perspective, you don't know if is he just working on stuff? Is he throwing the same pitch over and over again? Matthew Boyd's trying to get outs there. You're trying to beat Team USA, and that was a game.
Yeah, this was not like throwing a straight ball right down the middle to work on something in spring training. And it also leads us to. We haven't really even talked about this today. This confluence of outfielders. It's Alex Cora can keep talking about what a great hitter Masa Yoshida is, but it's square peg round hole.
Yep.
I mean, this is just there isn't room for interpretation with it, because if you're not playing Jarren Duran all the time, then there's something wrong. With this, and my guess is that he probably won't be thrilled about it. But you have to play Masa Yoshida. So who you're taking out? Well, they think Willie Abreu's a star. They think that Roman Anthony's a star. They want Ceddanne Raphael out there all the time. So all of it doesn't make sense. This is where we landed. But before we get to mine, I want to go to Tim and Lola. Is Tim still there?
He is not, but we do have John in Watertown.
John in Watertown. 2 straight from Watertown. Hey, John, how are you?
McFarland!
Let's go! Let's see.
Wow.
Can we please save that one? Thank you.
Number 1 ever.
McFarland. Again, what you were just talking about, these too many outfielders. I'm telling you, who's going to be the first outfielder to complain because Duran's only DH twice. He wants to have a glove on. There's going to be a disturbance there. One of these guys is going to be on another team because there's going to be dissension. It just, like you said, there's too many outfielders. I'm not even counting Yoshida. Campbell's career, I don't know why they're trying to make him an outfielder. He's got to go back to learn to play the infield. None of this makes sense. It's a serious numbers problem and serious dissension.
Well, and remember, and I don't know how long it would take, but remember when Jarren Duran was asked about DHing, he's like, "I'll be the fastest DH." That was a little passive aggressive, I thought.
He doesn't want. He wants a glove on. He wants a glove on. He thinks he's a great center fielder. I'm telling you, there's a problem.
Okay, well, listen, you're at the top of the list. Wow. We've had John. We've had 2 perfect game calls from Watertown today. The town of Watertown should never have been more proud than today. Thank you to the great people of Watertown. So thank you.
Give me some feedback on this. Give me some feedback.
I'm going to tell you. Okay, well, I can't. That's the problem, John, is that I can't. We just said it. None of this, they can talk about how we're going to figure it out. Math and science would suggest there is not a way to figure out. And I'm going to throw another one into the equation because there's another guy sitting there who's only going to complicate things more. And that's my guy. John, thanks for the call. John, thanks for the call. We're going to get going. Please call back next week. Please call back next week. Please. So that leads you to mine. And I was going to go with Braden Warren. But that's not really overreacting. That's just reacting. He's going to be in AAA.
That's Gordo's guy.
Yeah, no. I wanted to say Braden Ward, but I was like, am I really overreacting to this? I don't think he's going to make the roster. I think maybe he'll get up in September when they expand.
What it is. It's been awesome. It's been an awesome part of the spring training. It really has.
He's fun.
And the thing is, he definitely has to work on playing the outfield. I was talking to someone today. There's a lot of work that he has to do in the outfield. He still uses an infielder's mitt in the outfield. That sort of thing.
That's so hard to do.
That's crazy.
But he just has to work. But still, they let him, and I'll give credit to the Red Sox, they said, just keep doing what you're doing. Drag bunts, stealing bases, all of it. Don't try to be someone you're not. Mm-hmm. And now we're going to get a chance. Will this work in AAA? That's fine. He's been a fun guy to watch, but that's not my guy. My overreaction guy is a guy that I just mentioned. Another guy who is going to add to the convoluted way that they have this roster right now, and that's Tristan Casas. I watch Tristan Casas every day. I watch him do almost everything. Now he's hitting in games, and I will say this. One subtle thing about Tristan Casas' existence, he's doing all the things. Guys, one of the bizarre things he was doing the other day, nobody was around, and I saw it. He was in the farthest reaches of field 1, way out in the outfield with 2 trainers. And what they were just having him drop to his butt and throwing his hands in the air, simulating sliding. So that was his integration into sliding. And he comes back, and this is the day that he did why spring training isn't boring for me. He was laughing did you see that? I didn't even know what I was doing. But so anyway.
It's a progression, Rob.
He's almost sliding. But my thing is that I see him hit, I see him run around, but the subtle thing about this, he's in so much better shape than he was before. I went back and somebody had surfaced that video I took of him coming out of the rain. Remember that video? Mm-hmm. Where he's just walking out of a downpour into the dugout?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Compare that body to what you have now. He's in significantly better shape. And I do think, having seen him hit out here too, we shouldn't sleep on this guy. And if he does do what we think he might be able to do, then that is only going to make things more complicated. It just is what it is.
Right.
It is just such an unbelievably mismatched roster right now.
Yeah, I agree. And he's exactly what the Red Sox need if he does what we think he can do. He's a power bat who gets on base. Like, my God, please, more of that. That's what they need. And it just, I don't see how he fits in, especially with Yoshida. Like, that's step one, and they haven't even crossed that bridge. Then you have to cross Jarren Duran bridge, and it's like you said, Bradfo, just a bizarre mismanagement of this strange roster. Strange but talented roster.
And it's like you can't even get to crossing the Casas bridge until you cross the Yoshida bridge. There's just multiple bridges to cross before you get even to the point of, okay, we can work with this roster and everyone's going to be happy and they're going to be productive and we're not going to be disappointing any players who are thinking they're not in the right role or getting enough playing time. There's a lot to accomplish. And when Casas gets healthy, and it's only more complicated if Christian Campbell is hitting the ball in AAA. So it could be interesting at the end of April.
A lot of bridges. The only thing I know to be true is that while we're crossing those bridges, we're playing Jukebox Hero. Right?
Yes.
Yes, all right. All right, the last segment, we're going to be coming back, leading up to the great broadcast with Cooper Boardman and Will Fleming. I do want to get you guys what you want to see happen. What you guys want to see happen between now and opening day. One thing, what you want to see happen. One of the boxes you need to be checking off. All right. Again, this is the Baseballs and Boring Show. That's Gordo. That's Sammy at Play Tessie. Tommy Two-Tone behind the glass. I'm Rob Bradford. Be back after this.
The Greg Hill Show.
Why am I crying? I know you're crying. Why am I crying?
I don't know.
It's a great experience. You'll enjoy it. You'll be a great mom.
Yeah.
I haven't cried this much since the price of the ribeye went up at the Capitol Grill. Well, good luck.
Thank you, guys.
We're gonna miss you. We're gonna miss you.
Did you miss something? Listen to the podcast on the Odyssey app or at WEEI.com. The Greg Hill Show, morning 6 to 10 on New England Sports Original. WEEI. WEEI.
Oh boy, it's the spring sale at Reed's Ferry Sheds. 10% off every Reed's Ferry Shed this week. Delivery and installation included, but you want to order now for an early spring delivery date because 10% off ends April 12th. So pop into Reed's, open today till 5. See 16 acres of sheds on display or order online at reedsferry.com. For sale details, make the call.
Call 888-85 Sheds.
A Reed's Ferry Shed, 10% off. You got a good one.
Most people would rather attend a corporate team building workshop than search for auto and home insurance.
Go team, feel that synergy.
That's why the Zebra searches for you, comparing over 100 insurance companies to find savings no one else can. Compare today at thezebra.com.
Who's ready for the trust fall?
Come on. No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up.
I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid.
Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry, offer ends March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
At some health systems, cancer care can make you feel like a number. At South Coast Health Cancer Care, you're more than a diagnosis. We offer the most advanced treatments and the latest surgical advancements, led by a connected team of experts who not only see your cancer, but all of you. Because healing isn't just medicine, it's compassion, it's connection, it's care that knows your story and walks along with you. We are South Coast Health Cancer Care. Visit southcoast.org/cancercare.
1 second you're enjoying your first day off in forever. Then mid-lunch, your phone buzzes. A window's been broken at home and you're miles away. In 1 second, everything can change. That's why ADT offers security systems with 24/7 monitoring with tech that helps first responders prioritize your emergency. And with the ADT Plus app, you can stay informed and in control of your home from virtually wherever you are. When every second counts, count on ADT. Visit ADT.com to learn more.
Want a game-changing way to watch college basketball? With a one-day pass from Sling, get instant access to the men's and women's tournaments starting at just $4.99. You can catch all the action on TNT, TBS, ESPN, and ESPN2. Want even more hoops? Then add an extra pack to your subscription for just $1. No overpaying, no overcommitting. Just tournaments so crazy, they'd be crazy to miss. Visit Sling.com to learn more. Sling lets you do that.
Find your pot of gold at the 99 restaurant.
Stop in this St. Patrick's Day for lucky specials like green beer, a corned beef and cabbage dinner, or a corned beef Reuben. March 16th and 17th only. You gotta love the nines.
High five! Up top!
Dave's company just got the 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business. Yeah! It's 5 years of gig speed internet, advanced security, and a great rate that won't change. All from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
Heck yeah!
He hasn't given this many high fives since Deborah brought in her famous banana bread.
Yes!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee. Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities.
And it's hurting, but I am not stopping.
For a limited time, now through March 29th, switch to Comcast Business to lock in your rate for 5 years and get a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Or ask how to get started with 150 megabit internet for $59.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement. Don't wait. Call today. Restrictions apply. New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. Paperless billing and automatic payments with bank account required. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees.
Day or night, VerboCare is here 24/7 to help make every part of your stay seamless. If anything comes up, or you simply need a little guidance, support is ready whenever you reach out. From the moment you book to the moment you head home, we're here to help things run smoothly. Because a great trip starts with the right support. And hey, a good playlist doesn't hurt either.
When we ask home service pros about their challenges, we can sound a bit repetitive. Can't get quotes out fast enough? Jobber can help. Trouble finding new customers? Jobber can help. Spending too much time chasing checks? Jobber can help. Working every night? You get the idea. Jobber helps you organize, automate, and grow your home service business. Start your free trial today at jobber.com.
Baseball isn't boring on WEEI.
Save us as a favorite on the Odyssey app and take Boston Sports Original everywhere you go.
Let's go! Last segment, Baseball's the Boring Show. I'm Rob Bradford from JetBlue Park. Gordo and Sammy back in the Baseball's and Boring Studios, along with Tommy Tutone, the producer. Let's go quickly. The phone lines, Ralph in Cranston. I appreciate you calling, Ralph. What do you got?
Hey, Rob. First of all, I love their pitching. I love their pitching. If Bayo is really going to come on this year, they're so strong in depth. But, you mentioned Casas. And, a couple of years ago, he was such a big prospect. I mean, he was kicking the hell out of the ball. Is he this version of Bobby Dalbec, who I was so confused? I mean, this guy, Dalbec, looked like he was going to be something. He was a great defensive player. And he fizzed out. God knows why. Is Casas? I mean, they don't mention him, Rob. They don't mention this guy. It's like they never talk about him. Is he going to be the real deal? Or is he going to have a good career? What do you think? I mean, it looks like they just buried him.
No, well, I don't think they're burying him. It's a tough one. I think, like you said, Ralph, he's looked really good down here coming back. He's in really, really good shape. But he got it off to that terrible start before he was hurt last year. But as Sammy and Gordo know, you put up the numbers. And who was it, Sammy or Gordo? You said you had the numbers for him for that stretch. What was it?
With Casas?
Casas?
Yeah, Casas.
Oh,
you referenced.
That wasn't today, was it? We talked about his 2023 stretch where he was like the second half of the year. He was one of the top 4 hitters in baseball.
I mean, he's been his whole big league sample size. If you put it all together, he's an 800 OPS guy.
That's what it was.
Really
That's
good.
What it was.
Imagine if he comes back with power too. He could be just what they want. I'm confused. Like, is it psychological? What is it? He had that power stroke. We 24 home runs 1 year.
Yeah, we don't know. And Ralph, thanks for the call. Please call back next week. We just don't know, right? We just don't know. Like I'll say it again. I like the fact that he's in much better shape. I like the fact that he's moving around. When I've seen him hit, he looks pretty good at the plate. All right. But before we take off, I do want to get your guys' take. What you want to see happen before opening day? What are the boxes that you want checked off?
I got to see something from Cutter Crawford or Patrick Sandoval. For me, like, maybe they're not going to make this rotation, and obviously they're not going to make it for opening day, but maybe even when they come back, they're not starters. I don't know. But if they're not starters, getting them into the bullpen, at least one of them, to be the long man that Alex Cora likes to have in the beginning of the year. Maybe Cutter Crawford can become a leverage reliever, or hey, maybe a starter goes down and you do need one or both of those guys to start for you. But I was expecting to see more from them by now. I definitely expected to see them in games, and we just haven't. So I got to see something from them between now and the end of spring training. Give me some hope that they will be available to this team early in the year.
It's a good one. Sammy, what do you got?
Well, Bradfo, reverse from when I was bragging about my Durant take, I might have to eat crow on Ryan Watson, the Rule 5 pick. I remember you didn't love how I gave the Red Sox pitching pipeline a ton of credit for finding these around the fringe guys, and so far Watson has not looked good. I think the Red Sox bullpen is good, but the depth is not great. So I need to see Watson step up, and if he doesn't step up, Rule 5 pick, he's gone.
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't think that he's in the mix, to be honest with you. He hasn't been really that impressive at all.
He's been bad.
And also his velocity is not up, and they've mentioned that a couple times. For me, I want to see – I know he was scratched today when trying to figure out what happened with Marcelo Meyer.
I got it.
What do you got?
From Smitty, left knee soreness.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh.
No, you don't
that's
like
not
that.
Good.
I got right knee soreness.
No, I mean, they're going to say it's precautionary, it's fine. So that's fine, but that's my guy. I want to see what he does in a week and a half leading up to opening day. And the other thing I want to see, I want to make sure that you guys, when you get here on Wednesday, are hitting the ground running. That you guys, that you just have Gordo not staring at the sky, listening to Jukebox Hero.
That's the key.
That is the key. Break off from saying, "Oh my goodness, what a time to be alive." Here's Florida. So, and I also want you guys to come away with some good Florida stories that we can tell on the air.
That's inevitable.
Well,
okay. Telling on air is not necessarily.
Yeah, no, I know. We already know some stories that I'm not telling on the air. But yes, so that is one of the great. I love spring training. It's day, what is it? Day
34.
Day 34. Day 34. Every single day. Why spring training isn't boring? Go to my IG. It's viral. Sure, it's viral.
Do you know how many days you're going to be there when it's all said and done? Do you know what the final day
number is? We
number
can probably
is?
do the math. I mean,
I know. I'm sure it's not hard.
It's what let's say 9 more days, right? 9 more. So there you go. 34. 34 plus 9 is science would suggest it's 43, right? Correct.
Science would suggest.
Okay. All right, guys. Excellent job today, and I'm not just saying that. Excellent job. Really good job.
Thank you.
You feel good about it?
Great show.
I feel good, but it's only spring training, so we can't get too excited.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've reached full muscle capacity in terms of our excellence in the show, but let's not get overexcited because it's a long season. But I look forward to walking side by side with you guys the entire way.
It's Sox spring training action on WEEI 93.7 and across the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox radio network. Shaw's, proud to be local since 1860.
Day or night, VerboCare is here 24/7 to help make every part of your stay seamless. If anything comes up, or you simply need a little guidance, support is ready whenever you reach out. From the moment you book to the moment you head home, we're here to help things run smoothly. Because a great trip starts with the right support. And hey, a good playlist doesn't hurt either.
Enhance your home's beauty with Maybeck Cedar Shingles from Riverhead Building Supply. Crafted from durable cedar with a wide range of color options, Maybeck has been a homeowner favorite for centuries. Often imitated, never duplicated. Learn more at rbscorp.com.
Want a game-changing way to watch college basketball? With a one-day pass from Sling, get instant access to the men's and women's tournaments starting at just $4.99. You can catch all the action on TNT, TBS, ESPN, and ESPN2. Want even more hoops? Then add an extra pack to your subscription for just $1. No overpaying, no overcommitting. Just tournaments so crazy, they'd be crazy to miss. Visit sling.com to learn more. Sling lets you do that.
Ah, the Florida coast. Vrbo has over 57,000 exclusive vacation homes on the Florida coast. That's 57,000 vacation homes Airbnb wishes they had. Make it a Vrbo for your next Florida coast trip.
In the season of spring, rediscovering, cleaning, finding things you forgot about? Look at this, your old membership card from the video rental store. I bet you get some points on that you never cashed in. How about finding money that's owed to you at findmassmoney.gov? 1 out of every 10 people have unclaimed property. If you file a claim online, you could print the claim form from your inbox. See if you're on the list of money owed to you at findmassmoney.gov. That's findmassmoney.gov. It's fast, easy, and free.
At some health systems, cancer care can make you feel like a number. At South Coast Health Cancer Care, you're more than a diagnosis. We offer the most advanced treatments and the latest surgical advancements, led by a connected team of experts who not only see your cancer, but all of you. Because healing isn't just medicine, it's compassion, it's connection, it's care that knows your story and walks along with you. We are South Coast Health Cancer Care. Visit southcoast.org/cancercare.
Where are you headed in your Toyota right now? Not the exit or the street address. What's the why behind your drive? We believe the best roads always lead to someone. People are the destination. Toyota, let's go places.
The South Coast Health Heart and Vascular Program is nationally recognized year after year for providing world-class care. Our heart and vascular team goes above and beyond to deliver the best clinical care and most compassionate service. You receive the time, attention, and communication you need to feel most comfortable, because at South Coast Health, you are what matters most. We are South Coast Health Heart and Vascular. Visit southcoast.org/heart to learn more.
When uptime matters and every mile counts, smart fleets choose Valvoline. Our heavy-duty engine oils are engineered to extend drain intervals, reduce wear, and protect against extreme temperatures, helping you reduce total cost of ownership. From long hauls to tough conditions, Valvoline has kept equipment running stronger, longer, for over 150 years. Because we're more than just engine oil. We're partners in performance.
You know what they say. Early bird gets the ultimate vacation home. Book early and save over $120 with Vrbo. Because early gets you closer to the action, whether it's waves lapping at the shore or snoozing in a hammock that overlooks, well, whatever you want it to. So you can all enjoy the payoff come summer with Vrbo's early booking deals. Rise and shine. Average savings $141. Select homes only.
At Vrbo, we understand that even the best of plans sometimes need a little support. So we plan for the plot twists. Every booking is automatically backed by our Vrbo Care Guarantee, giving you confidence from the very start. Whenever you need help, it's ready. Before your stay, through the moments in between, and after your trip. Because a great trip starts with peace of mind. And maybe a good playlist. But we've got the peace of mind part covered.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why, like you, she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
From the WEEI studios, the destination for Boston sports fans. Boston sports fans. 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
This Odyssey sports broadcast is brought to you by Geico. Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Somewhat threatening Sunday afternoon. We welcome you to the spring home of the Boston Red Sox, Jet Blue Park, where today we were expecting to see Garrett Crochet take the mound, but he's moved back onto the minor league fields. Just a scheduling quirk for the Red Sox. No Crochet today. They will hand the baseball to Kyle Keller against the Minnesota Twins, who come down Daniels Parkway for yet another fixture in the Chairman's Cup rivalry between these two Fort Myers spring tenants. The Red Sox also scratched Marcelo Meyer with left knee tightness. Otherwise, it's a pretty representative lineup for the Red Sox here this afternoon, without, of course, the stars of this team who have starred and then some in the World Baseball Classic. This camp, this country, and frankly the baseball world still buzzing over the swing that Wilyer Abreu took to vault Venezuela into the semifinals, a massive 3-run homer. And it's hard not to dream about what Abreu can be for the Red Sox this season. Today, the Sox will have Duran and Rafaela at the top of their order. Caleb Durbin, who's been so hot, remains in there. We'll get you the full lineups. Trevor Story remains out. Just kind of load management in spring training for him. So it's Keller against Zebby Matthews, the Red Sox and the Twins. Cooper Boardman is here. We'll have some fun, and we hope to avoid the rain, but you don't want to go anywhere in the first few innings because we might not have a complete 9 today. We will see. The Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. They're thunder cloudy skies in Fort Myers, Florida. We'll have the lineups in the first pitch right after this on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey everybody, it's Andy Hart here with Bill, who at age 66 dropped his 35 pounds and has kept it off with Awaken 180 weight loss.
When I got there, the staff was so nice and they made it so easy. And it was just a nice, easy to follow system. And I tried other weight loss programs in the past and I lose the weight, but then gain it back. My blood work is better. My cholesterol is down. My blood pressure is improved. I look better. I feel better. I play hockey now. In spite of my advanced age, I'm actually a little faster out there. So I would highly recommend Awaken 180 for anybody that's to lose a little weight or a lot of weight. It's a wonderful program. And it's fairly easy. It really is. So this is my plan for life.
Bill mastered 35. The Awaken 180 difference, a lifelong plan after losing the weight. Isn't that the ultimate goal? If it's yours, do what I did, what Bill did, and choose the solution for weight loss. Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800.
It's spring and time to clean out all that junk. Look no further than E.L. Harvey. The team at E.L. Harvey are the waste management experts in Boston and throughout Massachusetts, with their partner companies with waste and recycling options for everyone, from homeowners to businesses and contractors. They are committed to keeping our beautiful community clean and green. Visit elharvey.com to schedule a dumpster rental now. For all of your waste and recycling needs, visit elharvey.com. That's elharvey.com.
John Sewer and Drain Cleaning is the name to know when your drains don't flow. John Sewer is also hiring technicians at their Norwood location to handle growing demand in southeastern Mass. To join New England's most experienced team, go online to johnsewer.com to apply today.
We get the job done.
You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training Baseball
On the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
81 degrees, hot, humid day in Fort Myers, Florida for more Red Sox spring training baseball as the Sox at 9-11 over their first 20 games in the Grapefruit League host the Minnesota Twins. Cooper Boardman back with you. Will Fleming along in just a moment. Let's get you the starting lineups. First, for Alex Cora, Jarren Duran is back with the team, coming back from the World Baseball Classic where he was a star for Mexico. He leads off and plays in left field. Cedar Rafaela came back yesterday and played at Northport against the Braves. He's back in there, and he's currently running out to center field, the place that he will patrol all year long. He bats second. Caleb Durbin hits third and plays third, followed by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's the shortstop and batting cleanup. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Nick Sogard. Carlos Narvaez does the catching and bats sixth. Batting seventh, Connor Wong, the DH. Nate Eaton hits eighth and plays right. And batting ninth for the Red Sox in a late addition to the lineup after, as Will told you, Marcelo Meyer was scratched with knee tightness. Mikey Romero gets a chance with the big league club in the starting lineup. He plays second base. Quickly for the Twins, Brooks Lee is the leadoff man, the shortstop. Luke Keeshaw's the second baseman. He bats second. Batting third, the first baseman, the journeyman Josh Bell. And the former Blue Jay, Alan Roden, he plays right field. Royce Lewis is in the 5-hole. He's the DH. Ryan Jeffers is the catcher, batting sixth. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Tristan Gray, who's a Red Sox for a couple of days. Austin Martin hits eighth and plays left. And Ryan Kreidler, former UCLA Bruin, plays center. Zebby Matthews will start for the Twins, one of their exciting young arms, a guy vying for a rotation spot. And the Red Sox, who were supposed to have Garrett Crochet pitch today, instead go with Kyle Keller. Crochet is just fine, walking around, looking good in the clubhouse today. They were shuffling some different things around. Ranger Suarez's start went shorter than they were hoping yesterday for Team Venezuela. Because of that, they wanted to move some different things leading into opening day. So Crochet's going to pitch tomorrow in a minor league game. And Kyle Keller, who was in Japan last year, will get the start. He'll see Brooks Lee, Luke Keeshaw, and Josh Bell at the top of the Minnesota lineup for manager Derek Shelton. Red Sox in the bright reds, the Twins in the navies. And for the play-by-play, it's the voice of the Red Sox, Will Fleming.
Awesome to be back with you, Cooper, as Kyle Keller winds, he throws, and Brooks Lee looks at a pitch that misses just down and in. Handled there with a backhand by Carlos Narvaez, and we are underway. At 1:06 p.m., 84 degrees, threatening skies. We're expecting some rain in the middle of the afternoon. The 1-0 pitch from Keller, who's really impressed in camp, is skied into shallow center field. Cedon started back, kind of a misread for him. Races in, dives, and makes the play. And now he's on all fours. I mean, I think that's a Florida wind pop-up, and Cedon pops up to his feet. He is just fine. Even if he makes a misstep, Cedon is Spider-Man out there, and there's one away.
I was going to say, he was just doing it just to make it a highlight in the end. He went back at first. I mean, you walk around the concourse today, you walk on the Monster, the wind is just blowing everywhere. It's one of those days here in the Grapefruit League where you look around and you're like, all right, good luck out there. And, well, that's a guy who's equipped to handle any problems.
Here's Luke Keyshaw, right-handed hitter. He fouls one straight back. Good fastball, 95 miles an hour. Coop mentioned that Keller spent the last 2 years in Japan, and he's a guy that Alex Cora and Andrew Bailey have both sort of underlined as someone who's impressed in camp. He's given up runs in 3 straight outings. A 1 pitch is a ground ball, foul outside of third. There's an ongoing battle maybe for one remaining bullpen spot for the Red Sox. I mean, they brought on Danny Coulombe. He is a lock to make the roster after they acquired him, but Keller, maybe Samaniego, Guerrero, the big, tall, hard-throwing right-hander, sort of all in the mix for that final bullpen spot. So this is a significant opportunity for Kyle Keller here today after Garrett Crochet was moved till tomorrow. Sort of at the last minute, the 0-2 is ripped to third, caught over there by Durbin. Man, has he been good at the hot corner. Sox flashing leather early, and they're 2 down. Caleb is going to be at third base in Cincinnati on opening day, and thank God Cedon will be out in center field. And to his left will be Wilyer Abreu, who authored the signature moment of his life last night. One of the great moments in WBC history. Obviously, hugely important for Venezuela as a foul ball off the bat of Josh Bell back to the screen. They qualify for the Olympics, but more than that, they slay the dragon of Japan, Shohei Ohtani, and that one swing was the moment in that game. 0-1 to Josh Bell. Keller winds, he throws, and a pitch misses low. That was a changeup, 1-1. During the moment, and then the reflection, the replay, the bat flip, it was really more of a bat throw from Abreu. One of the great just visual moments in the history of that tournament. The 1-1 is a strike on the inside corner. What I loved about it is that he fell behind trying to hit a ball 700 feet on a fastball his first time, which sometimes he tries to do. But he's worked so much this spring on shortening his swing, on being quicker to the ball. And he said to himself, I'm not going to miss that four-seamer again, and he did not. The 1-2 high and in. Did it hit him? I think it did. It gets Josh Bell on the jersey. I mean, Abreu last year saw 43% for four-seam fastballs, and he hit $188 against them. And part of that is because of the length of the swing. He went into this offseason trying to correct that exact thing. If he can do that this year, the sky is the limit for what he could do for this team. 2 down, runner aboard. Here is Alan Roden, left-handed hitter. Kyle Keller sets at the belt, he throws. Curveball bends in there for strike 1. Just the optics of it all. Yeah. I mean, Ronald Acuna is 4 feet off the ground. Wilson Contreras is coming out. Wilyer is the most understated, humble guy, almost on the entire Red Sox roster. But it was yet another reminder of what that tournament means to these guys as the 0-1 misses down. I mean, he stood there and admired it for a long time and then turned to his dugout. And that was the joy in the moment. He just wanted to share it with his countrymen. And boy, did they ever have a party as he rounded the bases. No score, top 1-1 from Keller to Roden. Here's the pitch, and it's popped up foul on the third base side.
I was thinking about his baseball idols, and he grew up in a relatively small place in the northern part of the country, and he idolized Carlos Gonzalez, Cargo, and Gerardo Parra, right? Like just a couple of guys that were, from relatively close to where he was from, and he dreamed of wearing the Venezuela jersey like those guys.
1-2, rip foul on the first base side, and then he authors their greatest moment in World Baseball Classic history.
We're talking right now. I have chills. Like it's just and then everything you said, the human being in all of this, like who he is as a family man, who he is relative to his country, the work that he put in the offseason. I mean, that's a moment that is a lifetime in the making.
Josh Bell had a 40-foot lead over at first base. Now he dances back to the bag and almost collides with Nick Sogard as Keller steps off. As you say, there are these two elements to this. One, what it could mean for what he will do to the Boston Red Sox this season. I mean, he has a chance, I think, to be sort of a superstar level player as a ground ball foul outside of first. But for him personally to do that wearing that jersey against Japan in that scene, which was the loudest Lone Depot Park has ever been, maybe until tonight with the Dominican and the United States, that was just incredible theater. We've seen it from him in the past. He does have this knack for the clutch moment. 1-2, the pitch. Fouled on the third base side. In fact, I half expected him to hit another one next time because these homers for him do tend to come in bunches. We remember, in his return to Houston, in Texas, when his grandmother passes away, he has this reservoir of emotion that he can tap into. And it was just hard not to be sort of laughing with him as he routed those bases. 1-2, the pitch. He is high with a fastball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I mean, when he was traded to the Boston Red Sox, there were 2 guys that came over, him and Enmanuel Valdez. And the headliner in that trade was Enmanuel Valdez. It wasn't Abreu. He was, he was a good player, somebody that teams valued, but he was the throw-in side of that. And he's made himself into what he is.
2-2, pop foul again. This is a battle between Keller and Alan Roden. I'll never forget it. We were in Houston that day that Christian Vasquez got traded to the Astros and just changed dugouts. Really wild scene. And I went immediately up to the Astros radio booth and talked to Steve Sparks, former knuckleball pitcher, great analyst on their radio. And I said, "You'll never believe it, but Vasquez has just been traded over here." And he said, "For who?" And I said, "Valdez and Abreu." And he said, "Oh, no." Because he'd seen Wilyer in camp, and he knew the upside and the ability, and Wilyer has put that on display. Back-to-back gold gloves, and I think an offensive ceiling that raises by the day. 2-2 to Roden. The 9th pitch of the at-bat is fouled off again. Wow. And it remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Roman Anthony did not play in the final game against Italy. I would expect him to be in there tonight. I think there's a real argument that tonight will be the greatest collection of baseball talent on one field in the history of the sport. I mean, maybe there's some all-star games in previous decades that would rival it. In fact, I'm sure there are. The 2-2 is low, but you have to remember some of these in the 30s and 40s and 60s and 70s even was before the real infusion of Latin talent came into baseball. I mean, that was the early days of the real takeover in some ways by Dominican, Venezuelan players. The 3-2 is ripped foul. What an incredibly long battle this is between these two guys. But when you stack up the lineups, I mean, there are going to be 18 starters, hard decisions by both managers. And I don't think it's an exaggeration to say of the 18 starters, like 14 of them are going to end up in Cooperstown.
No question. And Paul Skeens is going to pitch against the Dominican lineup in this game.
Which is a fun test, even if it is in March. 3-2. Popped up, straight back. Alan Roden, this is incredible.
He's seeing curveballs, changeups, 4 straight fastballs, a cutter. Just saw another fastball. This is why they traded for him, by the way. He's done this his whole career.
Three balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, a runner aboard in the top of the first, trying to get Keller through this. At the belt, he throws, and time is called. Was that a violation? Oh. Wow. After all of that, the 12th pitch doesn't come home. It's a violation. I get the rules, but man, come on.
Usually the last ball on that is like, but I'll tell you what, Roden earned it. Fought that many off. He ends up in that at bat fouling off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pitches of the 11. Man,
it's going to be incredible to watch Skeens against that Dominican lineup. And yet, if I'm a Pirates executive or fan, I am incredibly nervous tonight. It's just too early in the year to have a game this intense. I know they're going to try to get him to 5 innings if they can. And he'll tell you that it matters more to him than almost any game he's ever thrown. Certainly that is relative to his Pirates starts. Keller now with 2 on and 2 out. The pitch is way inside. And you relate to that. You understand it. In fact, on some level, you love it. But, you know, it's the 15th day of March, and he's going to throw the most intense pitches he's ever thrown in his life tonight against a lineup that is almost too good to be believed. The 1-0 pitch. He has a check swing. Looked like Royce Lewis did go around on a curveball. He did, and it's 1-1.
I think the cool part is there's that conversation. It's so reasonable, and as a, you know, if you're a Pirates fan, if you're in Pittsburgh, you'll feel that way. But at the end of the day, he's going to be on the mound, and Juan Soto is going to be in the box, and nothing else in the universe is going to matter.
That has been sort of the transcendent value of this tournament as Lewis fouls one off. I would like it to be in the middle of the season. I'd like to reduce the injury risk, and yet it has exceeded so many expectations. The last one was great. This one has been better. I mean, these games have been unbelievable. And you throw in the Venezuela upset, and then the fact that Italy has really been great. 1-2. Keller laboring big time. I think this might be his last batter in this inning anyway. The pitch is a curveball ripped foul down the left field side. If Royce Lewis, who dodged another injury scare, can stay healthy, he's going to be one of the best players in the American League, but that's a big if.
Very big if. He played in 106 games last year. That's the most games he's played in ever in his career, but he's still just 26 years old.
This got to be getting close to 30 pitches here for Kyle Keller. Through 12 to one batter, the 1-2. Ground ball foul outside of third. It's 26 now, I think.
It is, and 15 of them have been foul balls.
You know, the thing about it is this is not your usual starter. It's not like if the Red Sox take him out, they'll necessarily be that inclined to say, oh, get back down and get up again. So he's near the end. 1-2 to Lewis. Pop, foul. Foul ball. Lots of souvenirs today.
16 foul balls on 27 pitches thrown.
Team USA can exhale a little bit after the drama around the confusion that Mark DeRosa had about whether they'd qualify or not. And there's nobody in the world who's more relieved than he. The 1-2 is a little bit low with the changeup. And it's 2-2. Luis Severino, who was awesome in his last start and can be so dominant, is on the mound for the Dominican.
Yeah, it's not Skeens, but that is somebody in his career that when there's been a big game, you know, if you're the team that he's pitching for, you feel pretty good about him.
2-2. Keller throws. Curveball popped up behind the plate, but it'll make the seats.
What is that?
Have you heard this before?
Also,
I think a member of the Red Sox front office just dropped that foul ball. He'll hear about that. Craig Breslow now has his phone out. He's going to give some tough times to his co-worker.
Oh, you just replaced them.
That's why he's in the front office, not on the field. 2-2 to Lewis. No score. A belabored top of the first for Keller.
Also, for as stringent as they are about spring training pitch counts, you wonder if he fouls off a couple of pitches, you know, more if they have to take him out of the game.
Yep. It's amazing you got the first 2 outs on 5 pitches, and now all of this. 2-2. Curveball popped up, foul. And out of play on the third base side. I think it's a good point, Coop. It's not impossible. They just say, sorry, we can't risk this guy at this point, this many pitches.
There's certain organizations, like if this was the Yankees, no shot he'd be in the game.
And get 20% off
He's thrown 29 pitches. So still within the range, but getting uncomfortable. 2-2. 2 on, 2 out the pitch. High pop into shallow right field. I don't know that anybody sees it. Nate Eaton comes on. He does find it in the sky, make the play, and the inning is over. And Kyle Keller's arm is still attached to his right side. We go to the bottom of the first. No score. Sox coming to bat. It'll be Duran, Rafaela, and Durbin after this in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya, guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
If you need a new appliance, this is your sign. Shop at Lowe's now to get up to 35% off and next-day delivery on hundreds of major appliances. A new appliance now means an easier-to-do list later. Our best lineup is at Lowe's. Valid through 3/18 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Order by 4 p.m. Available Monday through Saturday. Subject to availability. Fees, exclusions, and restrictions apply. See Lowes.com/appliance delivery for more details.
Find your pot of gold at the 99 restaurant. Stop in this St. Patrick's Day for lucky specials like green beer, a corned beef and cabbage dinner, or a corned beef Reuben. March 16th and 17th only. You gotta love the nines.
You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training Baseball
on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Jarren Duran leads it off for the Red Sox as we go to the bottom of the first inning. No score. Zebby Matthews, right-hander, throws, and Jarren hits a hard ground ball into right field, a base hit. He won't don the home run sombrero here, but a guy who starred for Team Mexico in the WBC is aboard to begin the first.
110 off the bat. Consistently hard-hit baseballs on the ground, in the air, on a line. That has been what he's been doing for 3 weeks now that we've been watching him swing, wherever it is.
We always tend to overreact to what happens down here in Florida, and indeed in the WBC. Duran's got a big lead over there. Cedon in the right-hand batter's box. He's back again for his second stint with the Red Sox. He takes a slider down and away, ball one. He had some great moments for Team Netherlands, did Cedon. But there is something that looks different about both these guys, Duran and Cedon. Jarren runs. The 1-0 is outside. Throw to second is not in time. He beat it by a fingernail. You know, we're so used to Braden Ward's speed. That looked almost mortal from Duran, but he gets in there. And a base hit becomes a double.
Well, that's because it was like almost close by 6 inches on the one-hop. I mean, you said it. We have a tendency sometimes to overreact early in spring. I mean, I am overreacting to what he's doing, the way he's hitting the baseball.
Looks great. The 1-1 swing and a miss by Cedon.
And how could you not?
No doubt. From the jump, pull side power, hit 2 opposite field homers against lefties in the WBC. 1-2. Cedon, as always, feet close together, deep in the box. The pitch is outside. Change up, and it's 2-2. You would imagine it takes a little adjusting for these guys to come back into Red Sox camp after all the adrenaline of the World Baseball Classic, but no signs of that for Duran. 2-2. He's got a big lead at second. Pitch to Cedon. Foul on the first base side. Knowing Jarren as we do, I really think, he says all the right things. He says his parents would call him during the offseason and say, have you been traded? He'd say, I'm not paying attention to any of that. Which part of that might be true. I firmly believe he is using that as real fuel to begin this season, and he looks like it.
Yeah, he could say all the right things, and it's actually great that he's saying all of the right things. But you watch him go about his business and you watch him play the game. There's no question there's something different.
2-2. Cedon bloops one into shallow right center field. That's going to sink down for a base hit in front of Kreidler. Jarren didn't know whether that would be caught or not. He kind of went halfway, which was the right choice, and he holds at third. The Red Sox have him at first and third.
It's a bloop. It's the right spot for Cedon, but I think there's value in that swing. I mean, it's a slider that's a little bit up in the zone that he had to take the other way. It's an example of things that he probably did not do enough of when he wasn't going right last year. And I think we've seen a little more of it in the last few weeks.
Contact matters. So does corned beef, and that is on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Pick up Signature Select corned beef point cut, $1.99 a pound. When you use the digital coupon, limit 2 while supplies last. Sale ends St. Patty's Day. Cedon is running. The throw goes through. High, not in time. And the running Red Sox have him at second and third. I love it.
Well, it's the value, too, of having been in the WBC. These guys have played kind of the next step already of their spring training somewhere else. So now to come back and play that way is not some crazy big ramp-up thing.
Pitch was called a strike to Caleb Durbin, who's been red hot. The pitch to him is a ground ball on the left side. Duran breaks for home. Throw comes there, not in time, and off the catcher's arm. Foot first slide for Duran. He scores. Cedon over to third. Durbin up to second base. I think it was the right choice, but a bad throw by the Twins shortstop, Brooks Lee, and speed kills. The Red Sox lead 1-0.
This is one of the things that will be a mark of the 2026 Boston Red Sox, just as it was a mark of the 2025 Red Sox. Speed. I mean, this was a team last year that was top 10 in the big leagues in stolen bases. They think they'll make more contact. They did make more contact last year at points, and they will slug. I mean, we talked about Will Bray and what he's done, but at the same time, what just happened in front of us has to be some of the ways that they score runs.
Well, I think it will be. They're so much more athletic. That's an RBI for Durbin, a fielder's choice, and an error that moves Cedon to third and Durbin to second. Now the Twins bring the infield in for Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Pitch. High pop on the infield. Right behind second base. The wind is, of course, a factor here, but the center fielder, Ryan Kreidler, is there to make the play. And at last, the Twins do have the first out. Now they'll bring up Nick Sogard. I'm always reluctant to say this out loud, but because I do want guys to get in game mode, end of spring training, read pitchers, get good jumps, all that stuff. It's part of it. But I always hold my breath when guys steal in spring training. I just think it's part of it. You can't be too worried. You can't bubble wrap players. But with 8 days, 8 games, whatever, till the regular season, this makes me nervous. The pitch to Nick Sogard is a strike on the inside corner, 0-1.
You talk to players, and the only scary thing to me is when it's halfway, right? You're stealing, and then you're like trying to be careful around the bag. If you're going to do it, do it.
0-1 to Nick. Infield stays in, still second and third. That one misses outside. That's a good point. Just get into it. Go all the way. And I guess we're late enough in camp. These guys have been here long enough that put it full throttle.
Yeah,
1-1.
And do it once, and not again.
Proved it. It's done. The pitch is fouled straight back. It's been a foul ball bonanza. And it's now 1-2. Nick Sogard has seen a lot of time. The guy's off of the WBC. In fact, this is his 18th game. He's had a really rough camp, unusual for him. 3 for 35 with a home run. One nothing Sox. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They lead at second and third. Cedon in fair ground. The pitch is high in the air, certainly deep enough to get Cedon home. It drifts way back toward the warning track. Alan Roden makes the play. Both runners tag. Cedon touches the plate. Durbin to third. Sac fly for Sogard, and it's 2-0 Sox.
He started to look a lot better at the plate in the last week or so. And that's a good example of it. Good swing, good contact, what he is at his best. And he gets the job done. Boy, I would not want to be an outfielder today. I mean, even that route from Roden, it was like he was climbing stairs towards the gap.
If Cedon gets fooled in the outfield, that tells you what kind of a day it is. You could stand to climb some stairs. Coop, here's Carlos Narvaez. The pitch to him is a strike on the inside corner.
I could stand to do a lot more than climb stairs.
Been doing a great job on all these spring games, traveling all over the Gulf Coast of Florida.
I love Dunedin.
I actually really do like Dunedin. Clearwater, those places are great. The 0-1 to Carlos is fouled back to the screen. You'll be in Sarasota and Tampa this week for the Orioles and the Yankees.
Been to Lakeland, one of the cities in Florida.
That's about what you can say about it. It is a city in Florida.
No question.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar.
No balls and 2 strikes to Carlos Narvaez. The pitch. Swinging a chopper on the left side. It's handled by the third baseman there, Tristan Gray. Throws to first in time, and the inning is over. We're in one of the great cities in Florida, Fort Myers, and the Red Sox put 2 up thanks to speed at the top of the order. 2-0 after 1 on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Want the lowest price on name brand tires? Town Fair Tire beats all the competition. We beat the wholesale clubs. We beat online prices. We beat all local tire dealers. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
High five. Up top.
Dave's company just got the 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business. Yeah! It's 5 years of gig speed internet, advanced security, and a great rate that won't change. All from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
Heck yeah!
He hasn't given this many high fives since Deborah brought in her famous banana bread.
Yes!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee. Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities.
And it's hurting, but I am not stopping.
For a limited time, now through March 29th, switch to Comcast Business to lock in your rate for 5 years and get a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Or ask how to get started with 150 megabit internet for $59.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement. Don't wait. Call today. Restrictions apply. New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. Paperless billing and automatic payments with bank account required. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge, excluding taxes and fees.
The kitchen sink is backing up, the shower won't drain, and the in-laws will be here in an hour.
Relax. You just need to call Drains by James.
I don't need a plumber. I need a miracle.
Drains by James is your miracle. 24/7 emergency service, hydrojetting, the works. They handle the messiest disasters fast.
Do they really care that much?
Yeah, they do. Their motto is literally, they give a poop about your pipes.
Seriously?
Seriously. Go to drainsbyjames.com now.
Jones and Keefe.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Justin Slayton's going to pitch the top of the second for the Red Sox. Cedon and Jaron put on the afterburners to put 2 up in the first. So Kyle Keller throws 29 pitches in Garrett Crochet's stead, who will pitch tomorrow in a AAA game. And now Ryan Jeffers to lead it off against Mr. Slayton, who's such an enormous part of the Red Sox bullpen picture. An enormous part of the Red Sox broadcast picture is going to join us here in the second and beyond. Here's Slayton, who throws, and Ryan Jeffers tries to check his swing and does not. Fouls it off on the first base side. Mike Antonellis, one of the voices of the Woo Sox, is with us. Mike, what's up, man?
Great to see you, Will. And I've been bugging Coop for feels like a week now.
Oh, we're just getting ready for the season on that.
0-1. Woo Sox do such a great job on air, radio, and television. The 0-1 is high and outside. What feels like eons ago, Mike and I did a series, a road trip, with the then Pawtucket Red Sox between Durham and Norfolk.
Ooh, that's how we met, Will, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we met down here.
We'd been, we'd shaken hands. Yes. The 1-1 is a high pop off the bat of Jeffers into shallow right field. Drifting in is Nate Eaton, who's probably vying for the last bench spot. He's there to make the play. And a quick first out for Slayton. But Mike has such a great feel for the game. He does it the way that I love baseball to be broadcast. He just watches the game, has such a good feel, knows the players, and is a very conversational style. And it's great to converse with you, Mike. What's going on?
I've been faking you guys out for many years now. That's part of the deal.
Baseball's in Mike's blood, for sure. Here's Tristan Gray batting from the left side. The pitch is a little bit high and outside. Slayton, Mike, is a guy that Red Sox need to be what he's been, which is just overpowering to get it to Whitlock and Chapman.
Yes, because you talk about that back end, and you forget about how good this guy could be to set up those two.
1-0. Fouled on the first base. Whitlock got hit hard the other day in their game against Canada, but he got the 3 outs. And then Mason Miller comes on, blows them away to get the Red Sox, the Team USA, into the semifinals. They'll play tonight. Have you been transfixed by the WBC?
Oh, I love it because the games counts. I like having real baseball in March. Not that this is not real, but
well, it's not. You're allowed to say this is not nothing about the performance. The health matters. The 1-1 misses outside. We love being here. We love doing these games. But I'm with you. The intensity, you just inject it in your veins. It's been great.
Yeah, the David Bednar game the other night. Runners on base. He comes in, lights it up. I was rooting for Italy. I have to because I could be a WBC Italy broadcaster.
You should do it. 2-1 is fouled back to the screen. You and Lou Merloni.
What's the Antonellis lineage? Like how close to Italy are we?
I think maybe my grandparents' parents, so it wouldn't count. Right?
Nope.
Oh, I'd be eliminated.
Nope. You're like Chapman trying to go to Great Britain.
We can forge it though, right?
Slayton 2-2 to Tristan Gray. 2-0 Red Sox in the second. The pitch. High pop into shallow left field. Duran's out there where he belongs, just in front of the track. He's there to make the play. Yeah, they're 2 down. Mike will have some play-by-play for you a little bit later this afternoon. You guys are going to have, Coop and Mike, a loaded Worcester Red Sox team. I mean, the pitching likely to have Early and Tolley. There are just too many good players in this roster. We're not going to play GM, but there are people who are right here, right now, along with some exciting young prospects that have a really good chance to be on the Worcester roster. The pitch from Slayton to Martin. Austin Martin misses outside. A cut fastball, 1-0.
We were just, Mike and I the other day, were doing the math, right? And you know, whoever doesn't get the fifth spot in the starting rotation, you're talking 2-3 guys that are going to have a chance to start at Worcester that are major league caliber pitchers.
1-0 misses down and in. Franklin Arias, you know, he's a really interesting guy. He played in the prospect game yesterday. You'll see some of him this year. He had bat-to-ball skills. Still just a young pup, 20 years old. 2-0 is a little bit high. And it's 3 balls and no strikes from Slayton to Martin.
Then, of course, we'll have the rehab guys. And then who knows about the other chosen ones that will be in Greenville. Witherspoon and Phillips. It wouldn't be nuts if they were up.
I wouldn't think so. I think that is part of the Craig Breslow model. The 3-0 is a strike. Good cutter on the outside corner, 3-1. It's one thing that I really appreciate about what Craig has done from a pitching infrastructure point of view. I mean, obviously, they're making guys better. They're adding different pitches, but they are not afraid to move guys quickly. 3-1 high, and that's ball 4 from Slayton. I mean, Connolly and Peyton are both really good examples of that. If you're good and you get people out, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, there used to be a structured, they had to be at this level for this long. That's all been thrown away, which it should. Best players should move up, right?
Well, and you have the information. I think, too, what's been exciting for us, we were talking about Tyler Uberstein the other day, a guy like that. Like, that's not a name that I knew, honestly, on March 15th, 2025. And I was on the 40-man.
Here's Ryan Kreidler, right-handed hitter. He fouls it off on the third base side. Red Sox lead in the second, 2-0. Slayton has had a good camp. One shaky outing, but again, these guys, I mean, you saw him there throw 4 straight cutters. He clearly today wants to establish that pitch. So as the bullpen begins to warm, I think this has a very good chance of being his last hitter to protect that right arm for Cincinnati. 0-1 the pitch. His outside sweeper. He's really not throwing a lot of fastballs, so today feels like a day that he wants to get the feel for the secondary stuff, and it's 1-1.
He's so big in this bullpen. I mean, is he going to be the guy he was 2 years ago, or is he going to be the guy that he was last year? And the ceiling changes significantly for this bullpen.
1-1, strike beauty. There's a fastball when he wanted to throw 194 at the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-2. You know, Crochet scratched today, and your immediate reaction is to panic. Say, is something going on? Are they not feeling great about the way he's responded? There are no signs of that at all. The 1-2 in the dirt, a sweeper from Slayton. Talking to Crochet, Will Middlebrooks felt like he was totally fine. He was ticked off to not pitch today. They want to line him up, work the off days, etc. But what's wild about that is, even if it were a short-term thing to Crochet, it'd be a nightmare, and yet they have so much more pitching this year. It would not be as catastrophic as a year ago. Here's a fastball swung on and missed. That was a catastrophe for Kreidler. Slayton says bye-bye, and that sends us to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Red Sox lead the Twins in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55-plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each. $30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet. Rely on 2 lines of Essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Want the lowest price on name brand tires? Town Fair Tire beats all the competition. We beat the wholesale clubs. We beat online prices. We beat all local tire dealers. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
The Massachusetts Boat Show is finally here. Get your best deal at the Massachusetts Boat Show, Friday the 20th through Sunday the 22nd at the DCU Center. See the latest and greatest in recreational boats, pontoons, sports boats, personal watercraft, and center consoles. You'll save thousands with factory rebates and special show financing. There's something for everyone at the Massachusetts Boat Show, Friday, March 20th through Sunday the 22nd at the DCU Center. There's something for everyone at the Massachusetts Boat Show.
You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training Baseball
on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
2-0 Sox as we go to the bottom of the second. Connor Wong is in, really trying to break out of a very difficult spring training. Takes a fastball for strike one. It is not a given that Connor makes the team out of camp, which is just a shocking thing to say out loud. A changeup misses, and it's 1-1. I mean, Alex Cora has been pretty intentional about talking about Matt Theis as an option to be the second catcher out of camp. Connor is 2 for 23, and he takes a fastball for a strike, and it's 1-2.
I mean, a year ago, the theory was you're going to have your offensive catcher, Connor Wong, who was coming off a season where he had an OPS, 750, 800.
1-2. Soft ground ball on the left side, handled by the shortstop Lee. He throws to first in time. That was not hard hit at all, and there's one away.
And then you would have Carlos Narvaez as your defensive-minded backup catcher. Then obviously we know how the season unfolded, and Narvaez blossomed into what he is now. Narvaez is your everyday guy. Your backup catcher has to be a defensive-minded catcher in the year 2026, and unless he's really going to hit, and obviously that hasn't happened in spring yet.
Here's Nate Eaton, who tries to hit one into the minor league fields. Big swing and a miss at a cut fastball on its own one. Nate was awesome with Team Great Britain. Homered off of Scooble against the U.S. 0-1. Swing and a chopper foul. Really, the only remaining drama in camp right now is around that last bullpen spot, maybe 2, given injuries and the slow pace of Sandoval and Crawford, and the last bench role for the Red Sox. And it's basically, seems to me, it's Eaton or Monasterio. The 0-2 is high. Of course, that changes if Marcelo's left knee is a real factor. In that case, both would likely make the team.
And Sogard would be in that mix, right? He's playing first base a lot because you need a backup first baseman.
1-2. Eaton skies one into center field. Twins center fielder Ryan Kreidler drifts into his left. He's there to make the play. I just have a hard time believing, after what Eaton did down the stretch in the playoffs, that in those rooms together, as they're trying to put the puzzle pieces together to make the roster the best that it can be, I think the impression that Eaton made last year will carry a lot of weight. It would surprise me if he is not in Cincinnati. Here is Mikey Romero, who's on for Marcelo, batting 9th today, and he fouls one off on the first base side. We sort of buried the lead, and that is Marcelo scratched with the left knee. It's really hard to not be concerned about that. The 0-1 is chopped to first. Josh Bell gloves it. A very quick second inning. Under thunderclouds, that's a good thing. We'll get back into Mr. Meyer when we come back. 2-0 Sox after 2 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When you decide to sell your home, don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one. Go for a Weichert agent. A Weichert agent looks at you as a partner, not a transaction, and will work day and night to get you the results you're looking for. And your Weichert agent is backed by the Weichert brand. With over 50 years of experience, Weichert agents have guided thousands of buyers and sellers through every facet of home ownership. Don't settle for good. Go for great. Work with a Weichert agent. Each Weichert franchised office is independently owned and operated.
Coleman!
It's electric!
A whole house generator from Coleman Electric saves the family unit. Dad's in the basement watching the game. Mom's watching another movie on Lifetime about why dad sucks. Kid's in his room on the Xbox. Daughter's putting the cat in her Easy Bake Oven. Boom! Big storm. Power goes out. So everybody meets in the dining room. Yeah, light a candle and play Jenga. Family game night. All good. But when the power's still out on night number 4, you're chucking Jenga blocks at each other, putting the kids up for adoption, and filing for divorce. Coleman Electric saves you from this misery with a whole house generator. It starts up automatically and runs on natural gas. Every outlet, circuit, and device in the entire house keeps running. It means seconds after the power goes out, everybody can keep doing what they were doing. And that's important, because the best way to keep a family together is to remain apart. Call Coleman Electric and schedule a free estimate for a whole house generator install. And stay lit 24/7. KUHLMAN. Call Coleman.
It's electric.
Find your pot of gold at the 99 restaurant. Stop in this St. Patrick's Day for lucky specials like green beer, a corned beef and cabbage dinner, or a corned beef Reuben. March 16th and 17th only. You gotta love the nines.
You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training Baseball
on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Well, an abnormal human is on the mound for the Red Sox. Aroldis Chapman, the hard-throwing lefty. I'm not sure whether normal or abnormal, but Cooper Boardman is here to do the play-by-play in the 3rd inning.
We're going to find out together, and the answer is not normal. Aroldis Chapman, the big left-hander, is on against right-hand hitting Brooks Lee. First pitch of the 3rd is swung on in line left side. That's a base hit for Brooks Lee. He did not want to wait around to be down 0-1 against Chapman, because most have been so far this spring training. And the leadoff man's on for Minnesota.
Ambush, right? Against Chapman, you get a fastball.
We've seen that a lot.
You got to swing.
I mean, if you look at what's happened in spring training, the Red Sox have achieved the stated goals for guys like Chapman. Connolly early comes to mind. Chapman faces Luke Keyshaw, right-hand hitting second baseman. Man on first, Sox leading 2-0. And a pitch is half swung accidentally on the ground back to Chapman. He throws to second for 1. That's all they'll get because it was in the dirt. Mikey Romero to play first base at second, down to his left as he picked a duck off the ground. There's 1 away.
He's laughing. He never does that because there's nobody on base.
I was thinking the same thing.
That was a total lollipop. I want Whitlock, Slayton, Chapman bubble wrapped and sent to Cincinnati. Yeah. Nothing matters what they do from here to the end.
Like a play
Nothing.
like that, you're worried. You're holding your breath.
He looked like he had never made that throw in his life. Man on first, Josh Bell. He swings and misses. Big swing, not close, 0-1.
Coop, he threw in the backfields yesterday, and he did a mini kind of pose after he struck someone. You can't do a full one on the backfields.
A minor league sized one.
Yes.
Chapman throws over to first. Keyshaw dives back. Keyshaw's got outstanding speed over there at first base. One of the probably most underrated players among the younger group in baseball right now, Luke Keyshaw. Hit .302 in right around 50 games last year. Got a big lead pitch. That is low on a split, 1-1 to Bell.
Yeah, he's a really good player. You're right.
Twins are weird. It's a weird roster, and I mean weird in a number of different directions.
A veteran at the plate here.
1-1 high, 2-1. Right, like they went out and got Josh Bell because they felt like they needed someone who was older after they traded away a lot of their older guys last year. But we've seen them now. We've seen them a couple times in the last couple of days. We've seen them in spring, 4 or 5 times. Pitch outside 3-1, and I have this like nagging feeling just seeing them player by player that they're a little bit better than people are giving them credit for.
They're kind of like the Rays of the Central.
Pitch down. And in ball 4, Chapman lost the zone there. Josh Bell has a walk with 1 out to put 2 on in the 3rd inning.
Coop, isn't it weird how that division, the teams are very similar?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very winnable division. Cleveland had really essentially a good month. You get one starter like Skubal, you can win the whole,
Is insane, right? The Guardians were terrible last year. They were one of the worst they were one of the historically worst offensive teams in baseball history for every month except the last one. 1 out, 2 on, and Alan Roden takes a strike. And then they turn it on. They obviously get to the postseason. They win the division,
which was crazy the way that finished.
The Tigers were not a good offensive team last year at all. But their rotation is even better than it was last year. 0-1 pitch the outside corner. Good slider, 0-2.
That's why, for me, strategically, if you get rid of Joe Ryan, that's a winnable division for the Twins. You get rid of Joe Ryan, you've waved the red flag. We're done.
Yeah. I mean, if you told me the Twins won the division, I'd be surprised, but I wouldn't be stunned. Chapman's ahead 0-2. Pitch, swing, ground ball, left side, past the dive of Durbin, and into left field. They're going to send Keyshaw. Duran thought better of a throw to the plate. Keyshaw scores, and the Twins are on the board. It's 2-1 Red Sox in the top of the third inning. What a day for Alan Roden. He had, 8 foul balls in an 11-pitch at-bat against the starter Keller. And now he goes the other way for an RBI single against Aroldis Chapman.
I think this camp is so different than any other. They start earlier, they feel longer, the WBC guys are gone. There's just a lack of juice in it.
Royce Lewis takes outside.
Everyone stay tuned to the radio and the TV. You need to care about every pitch. But I think guys like Chapman who've done this so many times, it's impossible to have the same amount of adrenaline and really lock in the way that you know he will when the season starts.
2-on pitch. That's outside of the slider, 2-0.
Like, I really care zero about what he does in these outings. If he walks off the mound healthy, it's a good thing.
That's all you worry. Yeah, at his age.
Carlos Narvaez cares. He comes out of the crouch to go talk with Chapman. Give him a break. 12 pitches in.
Yeah, and I think that part of it is the reason, right? You got the bullpen going. They're just not going to push these guys. That's why Story hasn't played in this part of spring training. I think it's real wisdom for the Red Sox. They want Story to play 150 plus. These are the dog days of spring training. There's just no reason to ask him to do more than you need to.
He's got Josh Bell leading off of second. He's got Alan Roden leading off of first. 1 out. Red Sox leading 2-1. 2-0 pitch. And he comes back with a strike. 95 on the outside corner. Well, that velocity, 95, tells you everything you need to know about where he wants to be in this outing. And we've seen it like twice where he's like, all right, I'm going to throw 99 just because I want to. 2-1. Gets a pop foul high off to the right.
Why not save those bullets? There's just no reason.
But you do see why guys try to get from 95 to 99. You don't think that's a big difference? He's got hit hard just on 94, 95. He goes 99 to 100, forget it.
Must be a very strange thing to know he could throw 99 right now, but not do it. Runners go. Pitches. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Both runners do advance, a pair of stolen bases. But Chapman's got a strikeout on a splitter. And they're 2 down in the third inning.
Again, I mean, that's been an issue for him in the past. He just doesn't care about runners because his stuff is so good.
Yeah, that leg kick was pretty high.
Yeah. And right now, he does not need to work on holding runners.
I would argue he never has to work on that.
Mom, Dad.
2 men on, 2 down. And
It's
Ryan
not what you
Jeffers
expected.
fouls the first pitch
You want me
back.
to get ahead,
96
right?
on the fastball.
Well, I can
Hardest
be
that
on the
Chapman's
cutting
thrown
edge
so
of the
far.
military. Alongside some
Just
of the
the thing,
brightest
remember,
minds
he was a
really
starter
digging into what
when
I'm
he
into.
came up. Like so many are.
He
got thrown 104.
As a starter,
and I think
he
you will
was,
too.
well, not many were doing that.
Hey.
Pitch. Swinging a fly ball to center field. Cedon going back. He is under it. And he makes the catch about 10 feet in front of the warning track for a scoreless Aroldis Chapman inning. Red Sox will take a 2-1 lead into the bottom of the third inning. Duran, Rafaela, and Durbin to bat. The Charleston Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes or have unfiled tax returns? The IRS won't quit until they get your money. Here's great news, fresh from those in the know. Major changes have happened at the IRS. If you owe more than $10,000, you may be eligible for a 99% reduction of what you owe. Haven't filed a return for a while? Their happy clients are talking.
The IRS was going to levy my bank account, but Guardian was able to prevent that and fix all my IRS issues. Thanks again, Guardian Tax.
Need relief from crushing tax debt? The IRS now has special programs. Guardian Tax knows all about them. Personal or business, this is the fresh new break you've been hoping for.
We aren't the company you call when you need a hug because you're scared of the IRS. Guardian Tax is the company that wins when you need it most.
Guardian Tax Service is really great to work with. They really help me out. I'd recommend them highly.
Call now for a free confidential consultation. 800-499-1424. 800-499-1424. 800-499-1424.
The 99 Restaurant's $14.99 Big Deal meals always hit the spot. They're big on flavor, big on comfort, and big on value. And now you can dig into these hearty favorites any day of the week. That's right, the $14.99 Big Deal meals are available all day, every day. So now you can have the roasted turkey dinner all week long. Hurry in today or every day for any one of our $14.99 Big Deal meals. You gotta love the nines.
You found the love of your life. Now it's time for the diamond.
Remember, you can't buy a better quality diamond at a lower price anywhere in New England. That's Springer's Diamond Guarantee.
Book your personal appointment online right now at springersjewelers.com.
The Christian Arcan Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Jarren Duran leads it off in the third inning for the Red Sox. They lead 2-1 over the Minnesota Twins Sunday afternoon from Fort Myers at JetBlue Park alongside Will Fleming, Cooper Boardman, Mike Antonellis is with us. Mike, we are 12 shopping days from opening day. Pitch is a curveball for a strike to Duran from Zebby Matthews.
So you're hinting at something that I have to get all of you, because I'm the oldest, right? I see how it is. I have to get all of you something.
At least like a cake
I'll
at a
do
minimum.
something, yes.
Pitch is a strike. 0-2 quickly on Duran.
Bruce Gindon, the longtime scorer for the Pawtucket Red Sox. I know he does a lot of games up in Worcester. He used to always celebrate the big days, opening day, end of the season with Death by Chocolate from Greg.
Yeah. Still does.
Still does. That is...
He had to explain to a lot of people in Worcester what that was. 0-2. Check swing. Did he go? He did not chase a changeup.
He probably did so with one of my favorite laughs of any human being on planet Earth.
Yeah. But you know when you talk something up and people get annoyed?
Yeah.
It's not that good. And then you try it.
It is.
I'm being that annoying now to people.
1-2's low, 2-2.
Jarren Duran has never eaten a piece of Death by Chocolate in his life. He'd rather just do 40 pull-ups.
No. I think the notion would offend him.
I don't know. I think if he took one bite, he would be...
He'd lose it all.
It's
2-2 coming. Duran takes low. I think that's a big piece of it. You remember when he was in AAA the second time, early in that year before he went up to the big leagues and basically never came back, his eye got better and better. And to me, that changed a lot. 3-2 popped up, high and fell off to the left.
We saw him during the pandemic at McCoy with his hands really low, trying to hit home runs, and then he got rid of that. But you're right, we talked about him at 3-2 almost every at-bat. That's what Nick Sogard does so great.
Payoff pitch, JetBlue crowd starting to clap. 3-2, swinging a fly ball in the air, center field, Kreidler back, still back towards the triangle, still chasing, he jumps and makes the catch. He went a lot further than he thought he had to. Duran went 102 off the bat, 401 feet to center. It was just the wrong center field today.
Yeah, it didn't look like Kreidler was flying back, but he was able to get to that spot.
Late lead.
Ball is flying here.
Yeah. One of those windy days. I'm getting texts from people in other parts of Fort Myers that it's pouring.
Okay.
So, you know, as Cedon takes a strike.
I like that. Other people.
Yeah, other people. Could be anybody. I got sources. I'm texting wind socks.
It's apparently coming here. So, I mean, you can see it in the sky.
Swing and a miss.
There was some urgency to try to get through 5 innings and then see what happens. But there's not a big appetite in these games, particularly if it's not a big starting pitcher on the mound, to endure a long rain delay. So we might be up against it here.
No balls, 2 strikes, nobody on, 1 down. Pitch from Matthews to Cedon. He fouls it back.
Do they wait long? I've never been here for a rain delay.
Usually not. No. I mean, it's 20 minutes. And
okay.
I like it, though. You get 20 minutes to just fire off some takes. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch. That's inside. Nearly hit Rafaela.
But real takes. You can't do the fake takes.
No. That's why I need a full 20 minutes, because I have to come up with takes over the 20 minutes. Unlike now, where I'm giving no takes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. Fired outside. 2-2.
Mike does a YouTube show a lot of days.
As I speak,
Mike,
takes.
Let's go.
Yes. It's a lot of fun. I might do it recorded here today after.
Love it.
Let's do it.
Might be sooner than you think.
2-2. Cedon swings and grounds it hard right to short. One hop to Brooks Lee. He gets up and he throws across the diamond to retire Rafaela. 2 up, 2 down in the third inning for Zebby Matthews.
Like for Alex Cora today, he's got Chapman and Slayton in the game. So in his mind, a couple at bats for Duran and Cedon. He's seen a lot of Durbin. If the heavens open, I don't think there's a lot of real emphasis or urgency to hanging around for a while to get other guys work.
They could go hit in the cage if they wanted to, right?
Caleb Durbin, ground ball up the middle, bouncing behind second. Lee long run, glove spins, throws way wide, and it bounces into the dugout. Durbin will have an infield single, and then he'll take second on the throwing error from Brooks Lee. And again, just little things from Caleb Durbin. It's a tight play. It's his legs, and he's in scoring position.
Discretion, the better part of valor, is saying that Brooks Lee not familiar with on that play. I mean, there's just no reason to make that throw. He's not going to get him, but I think this time at camp, you're trying to impress the manager, make a play.
I was thinking that in the first inning when they threw home on Duran. Would they only do that in an exhibition?
Pitch, a strike to Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Just trying to put guys in specific situations.
Yeah, because you got to practice those things, right? Contact plays, throwing.
Durbin leading off of second, 2 down. And the 0-1 coming to Kiner-Falefa from Zebby Matthews. And it swung on in line through the left side, a base hit. Durbin goes second to third. It went right to Austin Martin. He was in shallow left of what, of course, is already a shallow left field. He hit the cutoff man. Durbin goes to third, a single for Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And the Red Sox, all with 2 outs, have men on the corners.
Not that weather apps on your phone tell you anything, but the radar, there's a bomb, like a little cell that's just north of us.
Yes.
I don't think that's going to hit us, but there is one to our southeast that is moving in this direction that appears to be knocking on our door. So who knows? Maybe there's a vortex here. It'll steer east of us.
Nick Sogard bats. Man on first and third, 2 down. Long hold for Matthews. And the pitch is outside. The only weather app that I subscribe to is Doug Lane.
Yes. All of us that work in baseball, we love to look at radars.
Well, it's nearing sunset for Doug at the moment.
One ball, no strikes. The pitch coming to Sogard. That is on the outside corner, a strike, 1-1.
Will, is Izzy, I know he likes to be called Izzy.
Yeah.
Have you seen a swing like that before?
Very different.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not quite Christian Campbell different.
Runner goes, pitch is tap back foul.
I had him the other day on the field for an event for Lee County Health, and I love what he said about, because obviously now what he's known for is that crazy play that should have and maybe could have won the World Series. And I loved his response about it. He's very open about it. He's not afraid. He doesn't shy away from it.
He goes from first pitch down and away. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa has a stolen base.
I asked him, I said, what sticks with you about that? I'm sure you play it over and over again. He said, what sticks with me is I want to get through that. I want to finish the job. And that's why I came here, to get across the finish line and not feel that way. Perfect veteran leader.
2-2, foul back. It's pause for station ID in the Shawson Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
JetBlue Park, Fort Myers, Florida. The Red Sox and the Twins. Sox leading 2-1. Alongside Will Fleming, Cooper Boardman, Mike Antonellis in the booth with us. Runners on second and third and 2 down. And a 2-2 coming to Nick Sogard. Pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the right side. Bounces up on Bell from one knee. He grabs it, shovels along, and finds Matthews, who steps on the bag to end the inning. 3-1. Few hits for the Sox, but nothing in the scoring column. 2-1 lead as we head to the 4th inning on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
You're out of there! Leaky store brands.
And all else fails, switch to North Shore Adult Diapers. That's total lockdown protection for even the heaviest control problems. Try North Shore Adult Diapers at northshore.com today.
Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now, or call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber with a special message for any local business owner looking to diversify your income. Amazon Hub Delivery is making it easy to earn extra money. When you partner with Amazon Hub Delivery, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area. With each package delivered, you'll gain extra income and exposure for your business. There's no upfront cost, no delivery experience, and no long-term contracts required. Get started today at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training Baseball on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Red Sox and Twins from JetBlue Park in Fort Myers. It was 81 degrees at first pitch, although the sense of impending doom is drawing closer. There are some big dark clouds beyond the monster in left, and the wind is picked up. For the moment, skies are still somewhat light. Oh, my score sheet's blowing everywhere. All right, here we go. Ryan Watson on the mound, the right-hander facing Tristan Gray. He misses up and away for ball one of the 7-hitter for Minnesota.
It's felt like it. I mean, this time of year, this part of the world, it can pop up from anywhere. The way the wind is swirling, the way you kind of smell it in a way. It's true. When rain gets close, it feels that way right now.
Pitch fouled down the right field line. If there were dogs here, they would be barking.
Yes, knees would be hurting.
I looked at Alvaro Hernandez, our resident catcher, about the knee thing, but he looks good. He goes, oh. Pitch is a strike, 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of surgeries and endured them so he can stay on the field. So I don't think his are barking just yet.
Folks, corned beef is on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Pick up Signature Select corned beef point cut, just $1.99 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit 2 while supplies last. Sale ends St. Patrick's Day. Pitch down and away, 2-2 to Tristan Gray.
Tuesday you'll be here for that game.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be wearing the green jerseys.
100%. I just burned my green polo today. I didn't realize that. I was wearing a green shirt last night. Went out for dinner. 2-2 is a called strike 3. Good curveball there from Watson. Strikes out Gray looking. 1 out in the 4th inning. I got to dinner. I was like looking around. Everybody was wearing green. I was like, why is everyone wearing green? And then it hit me.
Yeah. Lots of parties the weekend before.
I was taking in via Jaylen Brown's stream the Southie St. Patrick's Day parade today.
How great has Tatum been? He looks like himself again.
Austin Martin swings and grounds it slowly right side. It is squeaking through a base hit. Second baseman Romero was basically behind second. It was not even close to hit hard, but it was just in the right spot. That's a 1-out single for the 8-hitter for Minnesota.
It's sort of an amazing thing in a year where you worried that the Celtics might not even make the playoffs. All of a sudden, Jaylen Brown emerges as a first-team All-NBA type guy. Now Tatum's back. I mean, I know the teams in the West are pretty awesome, but I don't think there's any reason to think the Celtics could not hang another banner.
Right there with you. I opened up the odds the other day because I was just trying to get a sense of it as Ryan Kreidler takes outside. And the Red Sox, the Celtics are by far the favorites to win the Eastern Conference.
Well, now
at this
that
point.
Tatum looks like himself, why not?
Right. I heard some people say that they were going to be a play-in team this year without Tatum. I think that's a little bit of an exaggeration. Play-in team?
1-0, runner goes, pitch. Hit high and foul off to the right.
Joe Mazzulla, one of the underrated coaches in the league, I think. To be able to rally them the way that he did to empower. I mean, Brown is a superstar type player.
I also have a great appreciation for lunatics, and like he's a lunatic
in the best possible way.
So I really do mean that. Pitch is down and in, 2-1.
Well, Belichick took the press conferences to a level. Mazzulla is at a different level. Belichick, you knew, was just cranky, didn't like it. You can't tell if Mazzulla's joking.
I'm not sure Joe can tell if he's joking or not. 2 balls and a strike, and the pitch to Ryan Kreidler from Watson doesn't come. He instead throws over to first base. Check on Martin.
I love him. He's developed a relationship with Alex Gordon. Every time he comes to Fenway, there's small talk for about 30 seconds, and then immediately he wants to get into all the things the Red Sox do from a developmental standpoint, from analytics to all the things that give them competitive edges.
2-1 pitch. That is swung through by Kreidler. He tried to hold it up, but ends up cutting through a fastball. It's 2-2.
I like when the coaches all get together. I think that's a cool thing.
I think, and I'm a soccer fan. Joe Mazzulla has talked about his relationship with the manager of Manchester City, Pep Guardiola, who's probably the best manager of any soccer team in the world right now. Kind of changed the game with some analytic forward thinking over the last decade. 2-2, swinging a high pop-up into left field. Duran comes in. Connor Falefa out. Duran calls him off, and Jaron makes the catch. 2 down, but Mazzulla's been very open about how talking with a soccer manager who's in England every day has shaped what he does as a basketball coach in the NBA.
That's fascinating. For years, Belichick would be down here hanging out with Francona. They were...
To be a fly on the wall
Yeah.
for that conversation.
It is what it is, right?
Man on, 2 down. And Brooks Lee at the top of the Twins lineup is up. Left-hand hitter. He chops it foul first base side.
I was in Jupiter one time. The Red Sox were playing the St. Louis Cardinals back when they were still over there at the old Disney World complex. And in the booth next to us, Bill Belichick, Bill Parcells.
Wow.
Oh. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch from Watson is swung on, hit high, and foul off to the left.
And Tony La Russa. They're just trading war stories.
That's great.
Red Sox leading the Twins 2-1. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Ryan Watson trying to put together his 4th straight scoreless outing. Trying to make the team as a Rule 5 pick. The 0-2. He gets a ground ball again, foul. On the first base side this time.
What have you thought of Watson from what you've seen?
You watch the first few outings. It didn't think much, honestly. Really struggled in Dunedin against the Blue Jays in early March. He struggled in Clearwater a couple of days later. But the last 3 outings have looked very different. And you see why they did what they did with him. The 0-2. Swing and again fouled back. I do think that if you're going to take the chance on a Rule 5 pick, the stuff really has to play. And his stuff has been good, but he has not yet gotten overwhelming swing and miss results. One of the strangest mental spaces in sports, the Rule 5 pick.
Yeah.
The 0-2, that's low, missed with a curveball.
And they could have 3 in their bullpen. Well, I guess technically they traded for Slayton, right?
Sure, but...
you've talked about this, finding relievers.
The level of volatility that exists. Just find the right guy, put him in the right situation, and see if he can do it. Now. Man on first, 2 down. He goes. The 1-2 is dropped on the attempt to throw to second by Narvaez. The pitch was called low. Now Narvaez wants to challenge, and I think he's going to get it off. Marvin Hudson's having some trouble. I figured it out with the microphone. So this was called the ball. We're all going to look at the board. If it's a strike, it's strike 3. And it is Low. One of the rare challenges.
Call is confirmed. Boston has one challenge left.
That Carlos Narvaez is going to lose this year because he was trying to throw down a second. By the way, I'm so excited to hear what all the umpires sound like.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Marvin Hudson had that kind of drawl.
We need to hear from them more often in general.
Because they do, in fact, have microphones. 2-2. Pitch way outside.
I agree, because even in the minor league level, there's a lot more casual fans, and we'll have a stoppage in play, and sometimes we don't even know what's going on.
Tell the people in the stands what you're thinking about, what you're talking to New York about, especially in that beautiful southern draw.
Call low. And a 3-2. Swing, line drive, foul again, first base side.
It is a really interesting thing, the catcher who's popping up to try to throw a runner out. It used to be that if you overturned it in the minor leagues on ABS, they would just send the runner back no matter what. Now, they've changed the rules to allow judgment that if a base stealer takes off from first and a challenge overturns a pitch, the umpires have the discretion to award that stolen base.
Pitch again, shot back, foul. I've never heard more discussion about one play that in 3 years I think I saw happen one time. But it's one of those,
Do you really want to go through with this?
those rabbit holes with this that
You've
until
always
it
stood up for what you
happened,
believed
nobody
in.
had
With
maybe
this?
conceived of it happening.
What could mean more than this?
3-2 again
Mom,
from Watson. Here comes.
What do you think?
Check swing. He went around. Got the chase on a curveball and gets out of dodge to leave a runner on second base. That's another 0 for Watson. Fourth straight scoreless outing. We are on our way to the bottom of the fourth inning. The Red Sox leading 2-1 on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up. I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe? Yeah. I only paid to know. Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry, offer ends March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hey, Joy. Oh, you are glowing.
Oh, hey. More like Mirajoyed. That Miralax helped me go. I was so backed up. Tried mega coffees, prune juice, everything. Then Miralax. And hello, gentle relief without the harsh side effects.
Ooh, how does it work?
It works naturally with the water in your body for constipation relief. Find Miralax today at your local retailer.
Use as directed for occasional constipation.
St. Patrick's Day is Tuesday, and corned beef is on sale at Shaws and Star Market. Get Signature Select Corned Beef Point Cut, just $1.99 a pound when you use a digital coupon. Limit 2 while supplies last. Shaws and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860.
Southeastern Mass, it's spring and time to clean out all that junk. Look no further than E.L. Harvey. The team at E.L. Harvey are the waste management experts based in Southeastern Mass with waste and recycling options for everyone, from homeowners to businesses and contractors. They are committed to keeping our beautiful community clean and green. Visit elharveynewbedford.com to schedule a dumpster rental now. For all of your waste and recycling needs, visit elharveynewbedford.com. That's elharveynewbedford.com.
You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training Baseball
on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Red Sox leading 2-1 over the Twins. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning from Fort Myers. Zebby Matthews, Minnesota starter against Carlos Narvaez. And a first pitch is low to the Red Sox six-hitter. Narvaez, Connor Wong, and then Nate Eaton due up against Matthews, who has had some traffic against him, but he's been pretty good. 1-0 is low. This is part of the Twins rotation series of questions. There is truly no rotation in baseball I am more interested in watching from like a strictly, as the pitch is inside 3-0, like what is this going to be like point of view. Joe Ryan is Joe Ryan. As Narvaez swings, hits one high in the air, deep towards right field, chasing back road, and he moves back and makes the catch, angling towards home plate, and then backpedaling onto the warning track, one down in the fourth inning.
Yeah, Coop and I were saying that division is so strange, where You trade Joe Ryan, you've pretty much waved the red flag. You have Joe Ryan. It does give you a chance in that division, even though maybe the Twins on paper aren't the strongest.
Connor Wong takes high.
Their season is fascinating because they got all these high-level prospects coming to the high levels of the minor leagues. But you got Buxton and Ryan and Jeffers, pieces that would be enormously valuable to other teams.
Ground ball the other way, right to first. Josh Bell backs up and shovels to the covering Matthews. Quick 2 outs in the fourth.
They had a fire sale at the deadline other than those guys. The question becomes, under new leadership, without spending a lot of money in free agency, if the first half goes poorly, do they just dump it all and start over?
Yeah.
Which would be a really tough sell, but they would basically be forced to do it. They would have no other option. Nate Eaton takes a pitch low.
And you see the return at the break. That's what's enticing of not getting rid of him now. Look at the Mason Miller deal.
1-0. Pitch is a strike, 1-1. I mean, this rotation, so you have Ryan and Ober, who are like your kind of, top two guys. Ober struggled last year, but long track record of being good. Simeon Woods Richardson, I think, is in their rotation as 1-1 chop foul. And then they have Bradley, Abel, and this guy, Zebby Matthews.
Yeah, Abel and Bradley, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
3 guys with great stuff. 3 guys that if you'd said 3 years ago, they're 2 of the best pitchers in baseball, everybody would have been like, yeah, they are. And it hasn't happened yet for them at the big league level. And so the ceiling, 1-2, is called strike 3. Eaton decided not to challenge at the inning end. The ceiling for them can be very high, but obviously the floor part of that remains to be seen. We go to the 5th. Red Sox leading the Twins 2-1 on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
St. Patrick's Day is Tuesday, and corned beef is on sale at Shaws and Star Market. Beef up your celebrations with Signature Select Corned Beef Point Cut, just $1.99 a pound when you use a digital coupon. Limit 2 while supplies last. When you shop at the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Save now on corned beef. Sale ends St. Patrick's Day. Shaw's and Star Market. Proud to be local since 1860.
Coleman.
It's electric.
A whole house generator from Coleman Electric saves the family unit. Dad's in the basement watching the game. Mom's watching another movie on Lifetime about why dad sucks. Kid's in his room on the Xbox. Daughter's putting the cat in her Easy Bake Oven. Boom! Big storm. Power goes out. So everybody meets in the dining room. Yeah, light a candle and play Jenga. Family game night, all good. But when the power's still out, on night number 4, you're chucking Jenga blocks at each other, putting the kids up for adoption, and filing for divorce. Coleman Electric saves you from this misery with a whole house generator. It starts up automatically and runs on natural gas. Every outlet, circuit, and device in the entire house keeps running. It means seconds after the power goes out, everybody can keep doing what they were doing. And that's important, because the best way to keep a family together is to remain apart. Call Coleman Electric and schedule a free estimate for a whole house generator install. And stay lit 24/7. KUHLMAN. Call Coleman.
It's electric.
Enjoy the luck of the Irish through Thursday with Shaws and Star Market. Download the Shaws Deals and Delivery app, and you'll be in luck with deals, rewards, and more. This week, use promo code LUCKY and get $7 off your online order. Shaws and Star Market. Proud to be local since 1860.
Jones and Keefe.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Ryan Watson continues in the game. He faces Luke Keeschel as we're into the top of the 5th inning. Sox lead 2-1, and delighted for the play-by-play to welcome in one of the great voices of the Worcester Red Sox. Mike, don't worry about the changes.
Okay.
I'll get them for you. Here's Mike Antonellis.
All right, Will. And Cooper, thank you. Watson delivers, and it's inside to Keeschel leading it off for the Minnesota Twins. Now, things got serious in between innings because the grounds crew met with the umpire.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you know the rain could be arriving. Right on right. The pitch is lined into right center, base hit. Keeschel hit that hard. Into right center. It's gobbled up by Raffaella, who spins and throws in.
Lightning bolts sort of in the area. It's Jason DeLay, who's the new catcher. That's it for now. I think Alex Cora is just holding his breath, saying, all right, the rain may be coming. Let's get everybody maybe one more at bat and then get out of Dodge.
I'm watching everyone in the crowd start to look up towards left field like, okay.
And they're devastated, right?
Yeah.
It's for some, this is the only game they go to. The veteran Josh Bell from the left side. So Watson gets a second inning, and the pitch is up and in to Josh Bell. He seems like an odd fit on this club.
Very much so. Older player, 6 clubs in the last 5 years.
Keishel at first. There's a strike with a cutter from the right-hander Watson. The Red Sox, who will be that long guy when we start? Could it be Watson? Could it be Keller? Could it be someone else? Fleming, Boardman. And that's a called strike. Bell took that all the way to Sun.
Well, I mean, I think if everyone were healthy, it'd be Cutter Crawford, but we're not there yet. Sandoval and Cutter are kind of working their way into game action. It's where the early season can be such a mirage. Like, who makes the opening day roster really, I mean, it's important to guys, but will not tell the story of the season.
No, as we saw last year. 16 different starting pitchers. 2-1 Red Sox in the 5th, and Bell lays off a pitch in the dirt.
Well, and one thing I really appreciate, Mike, is that they're not taking sort of the path of least resistance and going with somebody like Tolley, because I want Peyton, the Red Sox want Peyton to be down in AAA as a starter. We know that injuries happen. You need depth, and by the way, that's going to be his role for now.
It was his first year last year. Keishel bluffs as the pitch way inside almost hit Bell, who does a little shimmy.
There's a stat that Jason Stark had in one of his columns in The Athletic that I can't get out of my head, which is on average, teams got 145 innings from starters 6 and 7, guys that were not on the opening day depth chart. They got a full starter basically out of those guys.
I mean, there was a time where it was a luxury to have an extra starter in AAA. Now you have to at least have 3. And you can't be bragging saying, we got 3 starters. You have to. Keishel at first, he has a big lead. Everyone's running wild in spring training. They don't hold on runners the same. There goes Keishel swinging a little looper. The second baseman has it, and that is a thank you double play. Room service. Caught out at second base, and an easy 4-3 double play. Oh, you love those. You dream about those. Mikey Romero turns it.
Think about the Red Sox last year. You know, Bayo missed a bunch of time early. Crochet, the only guy over 200 innings. Of course, that's unicorn now. But last year, Richard Fitz, who's dealing with some stuff in Cardinals camp, he made 11 starts. Hunter Dobbins made a bunch of starts. He, too, will start the year on the IL.
Alan Roden, left-handed batter. A called strike with a splitter from Watson.
It's not only a luxury anymore, it's a demand. It's a necessity in big league baseball. And it also allows you the luxury to ease guys in.
But that is an incredible stat.
It's crazy.
A strike as Roden taking all the way. A lot of guys here taking a lot of pitches.
145 innings from depth chart spot 6 and lower. On average, which means there are teams that were well above that.
Watson's pitch is cranked deep to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder, and that's high off the wall above the Sullivan Tire sign. Rafaela whiffed trying to play the carom, but it's irrelevant. And a double for Alan Roden. That was a good piece of hitting off the monster to left center.
Of course, you forget Walker Buehler, 112 innings last year.
Thank goodness he said no to that 3-year deal, right? Think about that. That was an ultimate save for Breslow.
And then no other starter was over 100 innings, I think, other than the 4. Roche, Bayo, Giolito, and Buehler.
Still insane to me Giolito does not have a job.
Really is.
It's all about FIP.
Royce Lewis turns. They appeal, no swing.
I said FIP to Rob Bradford the other day, and that set off a whole series of fireworks, so I'll stay away from that.
Why do you think? Do you think it's the money he wants, or just for Giolito?
I think it's the FIP. I mean it. Like I know it's funny.
Wave and a miss.
The underlying numbers are not kind to him.
And potential injury, too, right? He is older.
Right or wrong. And it's probably closer to wrong than right.
Plus, I think you can hold out now, it seems like, with some of these guys. 2-1 Red Sox in the 5th. Watson's pitch almost hit Lewis in the ribs. You don't want that in spring training.
Especially with his history. I haven't talked to Lucas about it, but I would imagine there's some offers out there, but at his stage in his career, he can wait,
yeah.
find the right spot.
You think Danny Coulombe did the same thing?
Could be.
Dark beyond the ballpark here. And this pitch just missed inside. You have to get on the local news, by the way. I watched this morning.
Mm-hmm.
They put up a graphic saying it's going to rain at game time. You can't do that. It's bad for business. You have to have a relationship with your local news. Say you can't. Potential rain. You don't say yes, it's going to rain at first pitch. Watson delivers it. Lewis way out in front, fouls it back.
Especially since it didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I think we might end up having some extra time, so we could drive over there.
Oh, they would love that, wouldn't they?
Hey, it's
like I said, this first cell does appear to be staying north of us. It's just the stuff to the southeast that is a bit of a problem.
Watson's pitch chopped near the middle. Shortstop cuts it off, sets and throws the first, and plenty of time, and that will do it for the Twins. Nice play by Connor Falefa. 2-1 Red Sox after 4.5 on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/protect. That's ethos.com/protect. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Frustrated with your home internet? Switch to Verizon Fios Home Internet. Verizon mobile customers can get award-winning Fios for just $20 a month for 3 years. Fios Home Internet has 99.9% network reliability and offers other ways for you to save. Take advantage of this limited time offer. Call 1-800-VERIZON now. Fios $20 per month plan for new customers with AutoPay. Mobile phone plan, Mobile Plus home and bonus discount. Enrollment required. 3-year price guarantee applies only to the Fios base monthly rate. Additional terms apply.
John Sewer and Drain Cleaning is the name to know when your drains don't flow. John Sewer is also hiring technicians at their Norwood location to handle growing demand in southeastern Mass. To join New England's most experienced team, go online to johnsewer.com to apply today.
We get the job done.
You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training Baseball
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Mikey Romero leads it off at the bottom of the fifth. Zebby Matthews still in there, and it's fouled back.
You guys are going to see a lot of Mikey Romero this year, I think.
We were impressed by him last year when he came up. Really good defender, and the fact that he can play third base, a position he didn't play a lot until AAA. Zebby Matthews is still in there, and it's popped up behind the plate right below us in a sea of Red Sox jerseys. That is the best thing in any Red Sox park you're at. The Veritek, Lester, Pedroia jerseys. I don't see a Fleming or Boardman down there.
Not yet.
I'm sure there's a middle.
Those are best sellers. I don't really understand.
That one's off the plate.
It is one of the best games, though. Like, oh, there's Euclid.
Yes. And then just the random ones you'll see, like a Julio Lugo. There's a ball outside. To Mikey Romero. Mikey's got quite the fan base. There are a lot of fans talking him up. Pop foul off to the left. Matthews has gone 4 in the runs he's given up are unearned, but it doesn't matter. Nobody cares.
Was the stuff good? Was the velocity good? You feel good? All right. Thank you, Zebby.
Romero, then the lineup flips. Duran's on deck, and it's fouled right near Will. Will, what is your history on foul balls in the big leagues?
That almost went into the booth next to us, which has some wonderful kids up from the Jimmy Fund. This is that time of spring training when Lisa brings all the young kids up, down from Boston. It's one of the wonderful weekends And they were startled a little bit.
Romero chops one to second base. It's grabbed in a hop by Keishel. He throws the first for the out. I went down there today, and there were these 3 youngsters that wanted to meet Middlebrooks.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to. And I said, no, he's cool.
Well, I mean, a guy who captained the whole thing for a long time, who was so instrumental being over at the clinic, who gets it. I mean, I think our listeners understand just the way that he does games, the way that he cares about the Red Sox, the way that he sort of wears his heart on his sleeve.
That's fantastic. Duran's 1 for 2. And it's high ball. 1 TC was down there. Garrett Crochet, though, of course, crowded around him. And Veritek, they were all down there.
Ooh.
This one fouled off Duran.
It's just true that the relationship the Red Sox have with the Jimmy Fund is different than any pro sports team has with any charity. Yeah. And everybody who puts the uniform on understands it and embraces it.
I remember as a kid, 10 years old, and seeing the Jimmy Fund. And of course, you can't help but think of Larry, because we know how much it meant to Larry Lucchino.
Jared a little bit hobbled. He seems fine. Probably hurt the baseball more than him.
See trainer Scott Gallen walking out of the top step of the dugout, like looking at Jared. Jared waved him away. Scott has not yet gone back into the dugout.
But I mean, it's just an amazing connection. And to see the light in these kids' eyes when they meet players like Garrett, like Will.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
Scotty G getting some FaceTime, too.
Oh.
That's our trainer in Worcester. We love Scott. Pitch to Duran is a called strike in the outside corner.
Well, and Lisa Sherber, the director of the patient services and the VP at the Jimmy Fund, is just as full-hearted a human being as you'd ever want to meet in your life. And every kid who walks through those doors feels her embrace, the warmth of every doctor and patient that works in that clinic.
Matthews to the plate, and Duran hits it to left. It sounded really funny off the bat, and it's caught by the left fielder. It was a little bit hollow off the bat of Duran, who goes to left, and Martin made the catch.
I'll take that all day, though. If Jaren's going the other way, good things are going to happen.
That's what he did 2 years ago. I mean, more than anything.
Think of his gap power. He'll have 20 triples at Fenway. Here is Cedon Rafaela, 1 for 2. Big year for him. There's a strike. You know, these guys, we forget, Rafaela and Abreu, they have room to grow. As Rafaela will challenge.
I hope he's right. It would mean more for him than most.
And it's a strike.
I love it, though. I want ball 1.
Boston has 1 challenge left.
It's going to be interesting to see at the big league level how these are used.
Yeah.
I think obviously in the Yankees it will be the Aaron Judge challenges.
Well, and Cedon's not going to challenge much in the regular season. He shouldn't anyway.
No. Oh, when it's fouled as it gets darker here at Jeff.
But I mean, it is getting dark, Mike. You're right about that. Ominous does not begin to describe it. But in this game, top of the order, why not?
Right.
This is the chance for him to kind of learn the system a little bit.
I mean, we saw it in AAA. I mean, Cedon was in AAA. He barely challenged because he doesn't take pitches.
No.
I mean, and everybody's obsessed, I think.
Takes that one.
Everyone's obsessed with, like, when are these going to get used? And there are obvious moments, and there are obvious players. Roman Anthony will challenge plenty. But at the end of the day, the game dictates when you challenge.
I agree. There's a ball outside. Or if it's safe for the Reds. First inning, Crochet, bases loaded. It's a 2-2. You got to challenge that because you might not get a run off him. So strategically, next pitch to Cedon is hit to center and backing up and racing, and it is caught and diving down to the ground and making a terrific catch was Kreidler. And to end the inning, so Rafael is outs. He's used to doing that. And the Red Sox go in order. 2-1 Boston after 5 on the Shaw's and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When it's time to sell your home, you hope your agent knows the market. Timing, pricing, interest rates, neighborhoods, staging, open houses, understanding contracts, completing paperwork, and can actually help guide you on your big move. Don't hope. No. When you hire a Weichert agent, you can be sure you've got a partner who will guide you every step of the way, from listing to closing, and everything in between. Weichert. Dream, move, Home. Each Weikert franchised office is independently owned and operated.
Hey everybody, it's Andy Hart here with Bill, who at age 66 dropped his 35 pounds and has kept it off with Awaken 180 weight loss.
When I got there, the staff was so nice and they made it so easy. And it was just a nice, easy to follow system. And I tried other weight loss programs in the past and I lose the weight, but then gain it back. My blood work is better. My cholesterol is down. My blood pressure is improved. I look better. I feel better. I play hockey now. In spite of my advanced age, I'm actually a little faster out there. So I would highly recommend Awaken 180 for anybody that's to lose a little weight or a lot of weight. It's a wonderful program. And it's fairly easy. It really is. So this is my plan for life.
Bill mastered 35. The Awaken 180 difference, a lifelong plan after losing the weight. Isn't that the ultimate goal? If it's yours, do what I did, what Bill did, and choose the solution for weight loss. Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Online at awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800.
Enjoy the luck of the Irish through Thursday with Shaw's and Star Market. Download the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app, and you'll be in luck with deals, rewards, and more. This week, use promo code LUCKY and get $7 off your online order. Shaw's and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Sixth inning, Red Sox lead 2-1 against the Twins, and the rain we've been promising is not here yet, but
look out.
Oh man, the clouds are rolling in from right to left. For now, Wyatt Olds is standing at the center of the storm. He's pitching. He delivers high for ball one to Ryan Jeffers. There are some pretty smart people getting up and heading for the exits because they probably have a couple of minutes to get to their cars before it happens. Pitch outside, 2-0.
I mean, we've all lived this. Things miss you somehow. I don't know how this one does.
Yeah.
It feels almost inevitable that it's about to absolutely pour.
The clouds are like tearing across the sky. In center, the lights are on. 2-0 broken bat. Knocked foul. Half the bat ended up on the left side in foul ground. A shard of it just in front of Isaiah Kiner for left field short, and the rest of it in Jeffers' head. Useless.
It's like a science fiction movie.
This is crazy. It looks like it's been it's a time-lapsed version of the clouds moving.
They are humming.
I think I see the Wicked Witch of the West out there. Jeffers has a new bat. This will be his last at bat of the day, I think.
My pretty. I'm shocked you even know who the Wicked Witch of the West is.
Well, it's in color.
Probably from Wicked, right?
No. 2-1, Wicked a miss, 2-2. If it's in color, I'm good. So I know, like, the second half of the movie.
I think I saw that movie in black and white.
My parents always talk about that, like seeing that in color.
Yeah.
2-2. Swinging a tapper right back to Wyatt Olds. He comes off the mound at the base. He gloves it. He runs to first, shovels along for the first out of the sixth inning.
Technicolor, right? Where they go back in and showing your age without showing your age.
One Red Sox defensive change. I'll take a hard right turn for you. Braden Ward is in left field for Jarren Duran. So Jarren, in his return from the WBC, plays 5 innings in the field. He singles and flies out twice, hit balls at 110 and 102. As Tristan Gray takes high for ball one.
I really like Ward. He can play, shortens up.
Fastest man alive.
He knows what kind of player he is.
1 ball, no strikes. Pitch is inside, 2-0. Now, you've seen teams that are intelligent about roster construction since the bases have changed. They've gotten faster. It's one of the things that got the Blue Jays to the World Series last year. 2-0. There's a strike. Backdoor cutter.
Well, you would think with the changes, right, with the pickoffs, you would want more speed. And pitchers just don't hold on runners the same anyways.
2-1. Pitch is again lofted, foul off to the left. Red Sox last year, again, were top 10 in the big leagues in stolen bases. There's no reason why they're not going to be there again.
But there's also that element of being a good base running club, which is important as well.
I think this is totally anecdotal, but I think the base running in the game has gotten a little better in the last year after it was horrific 2 or 3 years ago. 2-2. Pitch foul back. You'd watch games and you'd be like, what is going on right now?
And you know what's funny is that every fan base thinks it's just their team. And I'll say, no.
Yeah,
you gotta watch games with us. It's every organization.
Which doesn't excuse it, but you're absolutely right. 2-2. That's outside.
I mean, we're seeing guys at first base on a fly ball to right with nobody out. They're just running. They don't need, I mean, with one out, maybe with nobody out, that should not happen.
3-2 from Wyatt Olds. Is swung on and missed. Got a chase on what would have been ball 4. Slider down and away. Tristan Gray punches himself in the helmet over that swing, but he's out. They're 2 down.
Well, that's just the basic stuff. I mean, obviously the great base runners know all the nuances. I think there's another side of it, too, in the newer wave of player, Jazz Chisholm, where, like, there's not only bad fundamentals, but there's selfish base running, too. You get on a heater, you steal a base, and you think, well, it matters score, no matter situation. I'm going just for my own feelings and numbers.
Yep.
Austin Martin, the batter, takes outside. Wind keeps blowing, clouds keep moving, but for now, just moving to our left. It is very dark. 1-0 is on the outside corner, a strike, 1-1.
How about Skeens versus the Dominican?
Oh, man.
Best lineup he's ever faced, right?
Well, ever will face.
Yeah.
Challenge for the Twins. Austin Martin thinks this is a ball. We look at the board. It stays a ball.
And I want the WBC to stay in March. I don't know about it.
I don't.
Now, you want the Olympics?
Yep. I want mid-season.
I just think too many guys wouldn't play or participate in July.
2-0's high.
Right? Because then they kind of know their body a little more.
I think baseball would have to meet the competition, and whether that's the Olympics or the WBC, in the middle. Like, there would have to be built-in rest around it.
You're right.
Pitch fouled high and off to the right. And look, the NHL does it. I mean, and it's different. They can author their calendar in such a way. And by the way, if you talk to people around the NHL right now about their schedule in 2026, they hate it. It's an incredibly congested schedule. The travel is brutal, and they think the quality of the game is worse. 3-1, cut and a miss, 3-2, but it can be done.
The All-Star game is just not what it was.
Yeah.
So that would be the replacement.
So 1966, the National League, Joe Torre, Willie McCovey, Jim Lefevre, Ron Santo, Leo Cardenas, Hank Aaron, Clemente, Mays, Koufax. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Payoff inside ball 4.
And, given all of our love of the history of the game, I mean, those are all-time greats. It is weighted because you got Aaron, Clemente, Mays, Koufax, even McCovey. But, I mean, Ron Santo, Joe Torre was a really good player, an MVP, obviously made his name as the manager, but Cardenas and others, I would challenge that the Dominican lineup and maybe even the United States lineup tonight are both better than that.
Pitch is outside.
Well, you've had Gunnar Henderson not playing. It's a pretty good player to have on the bench.
I think that it's in some ways a deference to Alex Bregman. I mean, because if you just did straight production and talent, you could make the argument that Gunnar could be a third. But Mark DeRosa says, listen, this is one of our leaders.
Yeah.
1-0 swing and a miss by Ryan Kreidler. Tatis, probably actually not a Hall of Famer the way that the Hall decides. Ketel Marte has a chance. Juan Soto will be.
Yeah.
Vlad will be. Machado will be. Caminero is on a path. Obviously, he's way too young to even consider. 1-1, swinging a fly ball way up there, deep towards right center. Cedon on the prowl. He's in the triangle, and he makes the catch to end the inning. Scoreless frame for Wyatt Olds, and still the rain has not yet fallen. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Red Sox leading 2-1 on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
What if you could have the most reliable Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee.
Just 5 years of fiber-powered Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to the devices that need them most.
that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense. And that keeps you gaming in the fast lane, even when the whole family's banking on bandwidth. And here's the best part. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included.
Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi.
Hey, let's face it, a lot can change in 5 years. Kids grow taller, dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi, it would stay reliable and the price would stay put. The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that.
Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Powered by fiber. Connected to the premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
Find your pot of gold at the 99 restaurant. Stop in this St. Patrick's Day for lucky specials like green beer, a corned beef and cabbage dinner, or a corned beef Reuben. March 16th and 17th only. You gotta love the nines.
IKEA presents Keep It or Let It Go.
I stood out in the rain for 10 hours for these sneakers. I called in sick to get them, and then I actually got sick. Now I won't even wear them if there's a chance of rain. How ironic and sad. But still, how could I get rid of something I treat better than myself?
With the PAX wardrobe from IKEA, you can proudly display your sneakers. And with delivery and assembly, you don't even have to leave your home. So don't sell anything you love. Store it instead. Shop bedroom storage at ikea.us/bedroom storage. Dream the possibilities.
You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training Baseball
on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Caleb Durbin leads off for the Red Sox. And takes a called strike one from the right-hander Eric Orzi. So the day done for Zebby Matthews. Minnesota's gone to their bullpen. Sox lead 2-1 in the 6th inning. The 0-1 is low, 1-1. Orzi on out of their bullpen. He will be on their Major League opening day roster. Good right-handers. Pitch for the Mets and the Tampa Bay Rays. His catcher is Alex Jackson, who checks in for Ryan Jeffers. Second pitch, a strike. It's 1-2, that is. It's a good split there from Orzi. Told Rob Radford this the other day as Orzi sets and readies. The 1-2 is low. That one minor league announcer called him Eric Orzo, the Italian pasta. So I look at him. That's all I can think.
That's the story.
That's
what you told him.
Yep. Bradfield loved it. Apparently you didn't. Pitch is grounded right side and throw base hit for Caleb Durbin down the right field line. Rodin gets there and gets it in. And thankfully changes the subject for a leadoff single in the 6th.
Al dente. Little ground ball to the right side.
So I was just thinking, have we seen him before? Of course, he was in Syracuse.
Oh, yeah. Many times, many ways, many cold days. Snow on the ground.
Change of pace still open in Syracuse?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Best wings in central New York.
That's Steve Grilly's place, right?
It is.
All the odes.
Ferguson is on to pinch run, by the way.
He leads off at first base for Isaiah Cutter-Falefa. And he takes a strike.
Whether he's Orzo, Al dente, Fusilli, whatever, I've loved Caleb Durbin. He's been awesome in camp, and I think he's really going to help this team.
The last 3 days, he's reached a new level. He had a really good start to the year. I mean, he's 400 plus in terms of average. He slugged. 0-1. Pitch is swung on. Hit high in the air to center field into that jet stream. Kreidler going back, still back at the track. He reaches up and makes the catch. Not the first time he's been driven back to the wall. He was under the shadow of those dark clouds that keep rolling by. But the rain didn't fall. The ball did. And there's one away in the 6th inning.
Yeah, that ball really carried off the bat of Cutter-Falefa.
One out for Sogard. Nick batting from the left side against the right-handed reliever Eric Orzi. Red Sox leading 2-1. A check on Ferguson, who dives back.
Durbin just feels like a guy that the fans are going to like in Boston. There's just a feel to it. I know he was a fan favorite in Milwaukee. It's kind of that throwback dirt dog type of play.
It is. There is a little Pedroia in him. There is.
Definitely.
Runner goes, pitches low, throw to second, one hop, and gets through into center. Stolen base for the pinch runner, Max Ferguson. And don't miss opening day at iconic Fenway Park. The Red Sox are back in Boston on Friday, April 3rd. Secure your spot now, redsox.com/tickets. Red Sox 2, Twins 1. Ferguson on second, Nick Sogard. Sogi had a sac fly back in the first. 1-0. Pitch is low. Crowd stuck around. There were a few people that, when the clouds started rolling in, made like bandits for the parking lot. They're probably comfortably on Daniels Parkway now at this point. But everybody else sitting and dry as heck right now for the moment. Pitch low.
Now, the first time I ever came to spring training, I just could not get over how much the fans were into the game.
Yep.
Even late when the subs came in, they're pitch to pitch.
.30 pitch outside ball 4. That's a walk for Nick Sogard. And the Red Sox have 2 on with 1 down here in the 6th inning.
Well, I mean, think about it, Mike. Southwest Florida, a lot of people retire here or snowbird down here, and they go a bunch of months without a lot going on. These tickets are not being given away for free. People pick a date, they pay real money, and they say, you know what, we're going to have a day at this great spring ballpark, and so they try to make it count.
Yeah, that's good for business, too.
It's just fun.
It's fun. Yeah, spring training's great.
Jason DeLay is a batter, 2 on, 1 out. And Orzy steps off. I mean, I'm sure you've had this experience. Like, I've had a lot of friends come through, see spring training for the first time in the last few years, and they all come away saying, like, this is unreal. And you go to the backfields, you can reach out and touch the guys that you watch on TV. You get an up-close personal look at how good, as the pitch is low to DeLay, these guys are at little things, at fielding ground balls.
Yep.
Well, and don't underestimate the fact that you went from 37 degrees to 85.
No, amen.
I am not underestimating that. Here's your Let's Go Red Sox chant. Pitch, now the outside corner, strike 1-1.
I'm sort of swept up in the old-timey romance when, there'd be like 7 sports writers here, and they would send these dispatches back to Boston and all of New England, and they would come down here and the words they used to describe the pace of things, the leisurely nature, the access to players, the orange groves, the sunshine. It was a way for people to kind of escape the dead of winter.
Counts 1-2 to DeLay. Crowd is very into it here. The 1-2, runners go. Pitch is low. Throw does not come. And everybody's safe and everybody here's happy. The wave is broken out. The Red Sox get 2 stolen bases on 1 pitch. And they're 2 in scoring position.
Yeah, Orzy with a high leg kick, so no chance.
Probably distracted by the wave.
No doubt.
Twins bring the infield in. DeLay homer the other day. Pitch. He takes inside, 3-2.
I mean, here's the God's honest truth of it. This right here, right now, other than the fact the game doesn't mean anything, we go all over the place, all over the country to all these ballparks. This is better than 10 of them in the major leagues. This environment, this atmosphere.
Yep. It's a special breed of fans.
3 balls and 2 strikes. DeLay swings in, grounds it foul, third base side.
I think it's fun for people who live here, who come every year, and they see a Jarren Duran play when he was on that extra roster, extra player, and then he's in the big leagues. So you see the growth.
And then there are these tiny moments, right? Guys trying to make teams, big at bats, big moments. The 3-2 is grounded foul again, third base side.
We had the spring of Jackie one year.
We did.
Jackie Bradley Jr. was unbelievable.
Forced his way onto the roster.
Last year was the Trace Thompson spring training.
Ferguson leads off of third. Sogard off of second. Infield in. Red Sox by 1 in the 6th. And a 3-2 again is up and away, ball 4, bases loaded after a hard-earned 8-pitch walk for Jason DeLay.
Well, and I think it's really interesting to me how different this camp feels. And it's not just because of the WBC pitching coach going to come out here from Minnesota. It's that the last 3 years have been defined by just laying eyes on Marcelo and Roman. And now Roman is like this transcendent superstar that Red Sox Nation adores, and he's starring for Team USA. Marcelo, he's had these flashes of brilliance. He had a great camp last year, didn't make the team, was ticked off, has been sort of unsteady, and now today, the knee injury, in some ways a pretty dull in a great way camp, begins to get once again defined by what Marcelo's knee looks like and what that means for the roster.
I mean, he is not been guaranteed the starting job as a second baseman on opening day, but we have all read between the lines enough to know that that's probably going to be the case if healthy, and he's played well enough offensively, I think, to do it. But you're right, it's the latest chapter in a long line of these conversations.
I think Connor Wong here would very much like to hit a ball hard.
Yes.
Results be damned, hit a ball hard.
2 for 25 on the spring. Connor Wong infields at mid-depth, 1 out, bases loaded. Pitch is a splitter inside. That's ball 1. Again, the numbers are not good at all for Connor Wong, but you watch him the last couple of days, the at-bats have gotten a little bit better, some longer at-bats. Can this be the bust through? He swings and grounds it up the middle towards second. Second baseman fell down and then tagged the bag after juggling. Keyshaw on his backside had the ball hop up on him. He had the ball pinned to his chest, so he just reached out and put his glove on second. They get the runner going first to second as Ferguson scores, and all of that bumbling for a 3-1 Red Sox lead and a fielder's choice for Wong.
Keyshaw almost did a complete split.
I've never seen that. Other side of the bag from second, on your rear end, glove tag the bag as Shelton's going to come out and make a pitching change. And look, Craig Breslow is sitting right beneath us. None of this might matter. They might have made up their minds 100% given what they know about Connor, the way that he works with the staff, and Jason Varitek and Andrew Bailey. He could not possibly, from an offensive standpoint, be having a worse spring training.
He's standing on first base after the ground out to Keyshaw. Now 2 for 26. Twins go into the bullpen. Will step aside for a pitch break in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-1 Red Sox. On the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
This is Scott McFarlane of McFarlane Energy. While there's no shortage of companies offering heating oil delivery, boilers, furnaces, heat pumps, and air conditioning, we stand apart from the rest. Since opening our doors in 1946, our goal has been to deliver the best combination of price, expertise, and equipment to all of Eastern Mass and the Cape. This winter, consider McFarlane Energy for your next oil delivery. You'll love our prices, and we'll treat you and your home like family. And don't forget to ask us about cleaner burning bioheat. Please visit us at McFarlaneEnergy.com.
There's a lot to love about. There's a lot to love about you.
You don't want to miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event. Love all the 2026 Subaru Forester or Forester Hybrid have to offer. Like standard, symmetrical, all-wheel drive. Buy with as low as 0.9% financing or lease for as low as $249 per month. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
Art, Fitzy, and Johnson.
Weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Red Sox lead 3-1. Twins had to go to their bullpen. And as Matt Bowman warms up, let's pause for station ID and the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
JetBlue Park, Fort Myers, Red Sox and Twins, alongside Will Fleming, Cooper Boardman, Mike Antonellis in the booth, Zach Coe back inside the flagship, and Nate Eaton batting with 2 men on and 2 outs. Red Sox have a 2-run lead, 2 outs, and the pitch from Matt Bowman is a sweeper outside for ball 1. Nate, who became a British star or something like it World Baseball Classic slugged nearly 600. The homer off of Tarek Skubal. Against a right-handed thrower. 1-0 and time called, and Eaton called time.
WBC gamesmanship. I like it. You know, Nate is such a kind yet serious, genuine guy. At some point, we got to get him to try to fake a British accent.
Good luck with that.
Exactly.
Is that how they pass to get in?
Pitch outside, 2-0.
You have to do, like, for Italy, you have to history of Italy.
So funny. Give you a story about Willie Abreu's home run last night in a minute.
2 balls and no strikes. Here it comes. Swinging a fly ball foul.
We've been way into the WBC watching all these games. You know, everybody's got their own home run celebration. Italy took the world on fire. They put these Armani suits on and take the shot of espresso. Yesterday, Abreu hits the massive home run, and my 4-year-old Charlie, watching it at an irresponsibly late hour, turns to me and he says, Dad, why didn't Abreu just take a shot of espresso? Different country, son.
I can't. It's one heck of a bat flip.
Runner goes from first pitch, is swung on, hit in the air, right field. Alan Roden back, Alan Roden in, and he comes back to make the catch.
Like a bat throw. Braveheart.
Eugenio Suarez tried to catch it.
It was
He
awesome.
dropped it. That'll do it for the 7th inning. Red Sox leading 3-1. They get a run. We'll step aside of the Charleston Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
When it comes to getting the guaranteed lowest price on Toyo tires, there's only one place to go, Town Fair Tire. And when it comes to getting more free services for life than anywhere else on Toyo tires, there's only one place to go, Town Fair Tire. So when you're in the market for a new set of Toyo tires, there's only one place to go, because nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Absolutely nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
High five. Up top.
Dave's company just got the 5-year price lock guarantee from Comcast Business. Yeah! It's 5 years of gig speed internet, advanced security, and a great rate that won't change. All from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
Heck yeah!
He hasn't given this many high fives since Deborah brought in her famous banana bread.
Yes!
The Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee. Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities.
And it's hurting, but I am not stopping.
For a limited time, now through March 29th, switch to Comcast Business to lock in your rate for 5 years and get a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Or ask how to get started with 150 megabit internet for $59.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year agreement. Don't wait. Call today. Restrictions apply. New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. Paperless billing and automatic payments with bank account required. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge, excluding taxes and fees.
Enjoy the luck of the Irish through Thursday with Shaw's and Star Market. Download the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app, and you'll be in luck with deals, rewards, and more. This week, use promo code LUCKY and get $7 off your online order. Shaw's and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860.
You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training Baseball on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Well, we thought the world was going to end with the rain coming in, but we keep playing, and the sky stays bright overhead. We're in the 7th inning. Red Sox leading 3-1 against the Twins. Tyron Guerrero is on. And the Red Sox right-hander starts with a fastball for a strike down the middle to left-hand hitting Brooks Lee.
I guess the Dominican is the home team tonight in that semifinal.
So we'll have to wait half an inning to see Skeens. Pitch is cut on and miss.
Hopefully with a lead.
I am refreshing anxiously for a lineup.
Schwarber will lead off.
Yeah. No balls and 2 strikes. Tyron Guerrero, big right-hander. Throws 99. The pitch, way up and away. That was 99. Red Sox have made a bunch of defensive changes. Alan Castro's in right. Christian Campbell's in center. Sung Chae Chang is at short. Max Ferguson, who pinch ran, is now at third. Nathan Hickey at first. And Jason DeLay stays behind the plate. 1-2. Swing at a ground ball at the plate and foul.
We should have a smart desk here where this is like one giant iPad.
Uh-huh.
And then you could just
bang it out
put
there.
the changes in. It's right on, right?
Be like the Big 12's LED court.
Yes.
That went so well.
It cost a lot of money, but not on our dime.
I really think it'll be Schwarber. And then things get really interesting. Like, do you bet Judge second? I think I might.
Yeah.
I thought having him in the 3-hole the other night was brutal because you were trying to get there again, and he was sitting there and on deck and never got his real chance. 1-2. Swing, line drive, left field, sinking down, but right to Braden Ward. The left fielder cut it off and made the catch. We're out 1 here in the 7th. Host, connect, and celebrate in style with your own private hospitality experience at America's most historic ballpark. Visit redsox.com/groups and click group hospitality information to learn more.
This dude Tyrone Guerrero's got an outside chance to make the back end of the bullpen for the Red Sox. Important outing for him.
Starts with a foul ball.
But I liked it the other day when you had Schwarber leading it off. And some variation of Judge and Bregman, 2-3. I like the strike zone awareness there.
Yes.
Harper's going to be in there somewhere. I think the really interesting one tonight is whether or not DeRosa sticks with Cal Raleigh or goes to someone like Will Smith. Raleigh's been awful in the tournament.
Pitch line foul off to the right.
Which, I mean, it's spring training. Again, like he's not ramped up. These things happen in a limited sample. I think Roman will play. I would think... Listen, it's hard to say because he might play the lefty thing with someone like Terang. I love Ernie Clement in games like this. I just think he's proven that he's a total gamer.
The 0-2 swing, hopped into center field, a base hit. It was a low line drive that one hop past the new shortstop. It's a single for Eric Wagaman, who's pinch hitting. I mean, you've seen it in the postseason. That there's a lot of value in contact, putting the ball in play.
Because you're facing really good arms pretty much the whole.
And so a bloop single in a playoff game means a lot more pressure on the pitcher, crowd noise, than it does in July or over 162. Gio Urshela pinch hitting. He swings and misses.
I mean, the right-left switch hitting thing with Raleigh maybe tilts it to him. Al Hernandez is with us, makes a great point about Gunnar Henderson. Apparently he's got great numbers against Severino. I mean, you got to find a way to get him in.
Yes.
PCA will start in center field. We know that.
Pitch, swinging a number foul.
And I really believe Roman will be out there.
I do too.
I took a bite out of delay. And, I mean, the thing about Albert Pujols, who, by the way, I mean, the thing about these tournaments is these guys take these jobs because they have national pride and they love leading it, but they want big league jobs. And he's got the best roster maybe ever assembled in this kind of a tournament, but Pujols has gotten rave reviews from his own players, and I think that matters.
No balls and 2 strikes. Guerrero's pitch, slung outside. I mean, Alex Gore talked about it today in the context of Brian Bayo and said that Pujols gave Bayo, they had a kind of a sit down after they knew he was going to not pitch anymore, and Pujols gave Bayo some pointers, some things that he had seen from his perspective.
Good.
And how could that not be valuable? Pitch outside.
Well, there's a lot of value how Anthony's around Judge and Schwarber, right?
All that stuff.
There's value to that.
Willier with Miguel Cabrera. Drink it all up.
Yeah.
And I think, too, and anybody who's been put in a situation that's kind of the next step of something, I think can relate to it, where, as Guerrero sets, 2-2 pitch is swung on, line to the left side, a base hit, past the sprawling attempt, and into left field. That's a single for Urshela. 2 balls that have not been hit crazy hard. And there are 2 on with 1 down.
Yeah, Chang just went down to the ground on that one. I like Judge hitting too, though.
I do.
I like that.
I like him hitting anywhere, but I agree.
Yeah, there's something about...
Get him as many at-bats
right.
as you can. I mean, really, Schwarber, then Judge, come on.
That's...
2 on for Alan Roden. He swings and hits it high in the air, deep towards center. Campbell goes back, he's under it, and he makes the catch. He gets it in fast, no tag either way. And they're 2-away in the 7th inning.
I think you basically, at that point, though, have to think of your Mark DeRosa. Throw the lineup construction to the side just a little bit.
Yeah. You mean like doing left, right, left,
all
right?
that.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to do it for later in the games, but to me, the main thing is you get Schwarber, then Judge, and who's your hottest hitter? I mean, whoever that is, put him right behind Aaron Judge, because you need someone to strike the fear in. And now the whole lineup could be that. But I mean, today, right now, who's hitting the ball the hardest? Put him behind Judge.
2 down, pitch, swinging a number back foul from the pinch hitter Banuelos.
Because you know what it's going to be for the DR. I mean, it's going to be Tatis, Marte, Soto, Guerrero, Machado. How awesome has Caminero looked? I mean, Julio Rodriguez hasn't done anything in the tournament.
Hitting 7th and 8th.
He's one of the worst players on their team.
Amazing. And yet you fear him every time he stands in.
I really like Caminero. That kid. Juice in his bat.
No balls, 1 strike. Guerrero to Banuelos. Here comes. Swing, ground ball, right side. That hit the umpire. It's a fair ball. It bounces back to Hickey. He steps on first and ends the inning. It's 3 unassisted, but it's not. It hit Clint Vondrak right in the leg. He went down. Now he gets to his feet. And there's the applause. Took it right off his left shin. He's showing off his shiner for John Tumpane.
I think it's Brian Onora down there. Wow.
There you go. Man. He is walking very slowly up the first base line. Sent the training staff out, and the Red Sox got an out of that.
Yeah, it was 100 off the bat, by the way.
Oh. Wow. All right, we'll step aside. Red Sox leading 3-1 as we go bottom 7 of the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
I need a little range, step to the range.
There's a new flavor in town, the Jalapeno Ranch Club at Chick-fil-A. With that juicy Chick-fil-A original spicy or grilled chicken, a buttermilk ranch bun, candied bacon, pepper jack cheese, and jalapeno ranch sauce. It's got big ranch vibes with a little heat. Chick-fil-A's new Jalapeno Ranch Club, available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
If you need a new appliance, this is your sign. Shop at Lowe's now to get up to 35% off and next-day delivery on hundreds of major appliances. A new appliance now means an easier-to-do list later. Our best lineup is at Lowe's. Valid through 3/18 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Order by 4 p.m. Available Monday through Saturday. Subject to availability. Fees, exclusions, and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/appliance delivery for more details.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Enjoy the luck of the Irish through Thursday with Shaws and Star Market. Download the Shaws Deals and Delivery app, and you'll be in luck with deals, rewards, and more. This week, use promo code LUCKY and get $7 off your online order. Shaws and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860.
You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training Baseball
on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
7th inning, Red Sox lead the Twins 3-1. Mikey Romero set to take the at-bat against the right-hander Matt Bowman. Wind keeps blowing hard in as Romero takes up and away for ball 1. But again, a game that we thought probably was going to halt with thunderstorms swirling around us. At no point has been threatened yet. Big bright skies to our right as Romero takes a strike, 1-1, and this is a little bit of a gift of extra baseball than I think probably all involved thought we would have.
Yeah, weather is fascinating.
Birds are riding the jet stream out beyond the wall and right. Pitch is swung on, line to center. That's a base hit for Mikey Romero. Short throw it, just muscled it out there. He's got a leadoff single to start the bottom of the 7th inning.
You forget, low 20s is his age. You had all the chosen guys with Roman and Meyer and Teal and Campbell. Those guys were all coming up, moving up. But Mikey Romero was a big-time prospect, a first-round pick. And we saw him last year, Coop, and what he did.
He's healthy.
He's healthy, yeah.
Red Sox a pinch run for him as Braden Ward takes his first at bat. The Third baseman's back. I don't know if he should be because Ward just laid down a bunt, but he popped and fell off to the left. You would think that someone would make an adjustment, that one third baseman would come in. Now the Red Sox dugout's yelling at Gio Urshela, so he walks in.
I guarantee they said, figure it out.
Urshela's on the grass now. Runner goes from first pitch, is outside throw to second, is offline and into center field. McDonough goes from second to third. He has a stolen base, so the Red Sox have a man on third with nobody out in the 7th inning.
Well, Red Sox fans have been introduced to McDonough here in spring training. He's a player I know we really like seeing in Worcester. Can play everywhere, good base runner. He can hit, but again, health with him.
I also think he's a lot better than he was last year. I mean, he's coming in spring. He's shown some pretty significant power. He had one home run that went the other way on the road, which is not a swing that he had in his bag at this point last year. I think as you kind of look towards the next set of utility guys, whether it be for the Red Sox or somebody else, he's absolutely in the conversation. Braden Ward infield in, 0-2 high.
And last year, his ability to miss so much time, and then he just joined the lineup at AAA and hit the ball hard a lot.
And he has some legit, he's a very short player, but he is a guy that has that Altuve-esque ability to hit it pull side for power. 1-2, Ward swung and missed. Snap throw to third is not in time. McDonough gets back as Ward strikes out. Tried the set play there.
Yeah, we saw that exit velocity of McDonough last year with some hard hit balls.
And now one of those at-bats that you hear a little bit of a different sound in the ballpark. It's late in the spring training game. A lot of guys that'll be in double in AAA. And here's Christian Campbell. Infield in, man on third, one out. Pitch from Bowman. And Campbell takes outside. Christian had the best at-bat of his spring. Now, a week ago in Lakeland against the Tigers. 10 pitches. And before a home run off of Justin Verlander. We've seen moments since of where he's kind of looked like himself swing-wise, and we've seen moments where he's been really frustrated. He takes a called strike outside corner, 1-1.
Yeah, Cora said his ticket is his bat. What a difference a year makes for him. What a weird kind of year from last March to this March.
Man on third, infield still in. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. That is low with a sinker, 2-1. And that, even right there, that's an example of one of the places where he can take his jump, is taking pitches. There have been moments, especially in the big leagues last year in a AAA, where it's like he swings at everything. Pitch, swing, chopper, left side, foul. And then there's that, which is the rollover ground ball again and again.
Yeah, so it's a 2-1 pitch. You know, that's... He's probably thinking fastball. They gave him a sweeper. That's going to happen. He was lunging. That's not a 2-1 kind of approach you want to have. That was a defensive swing on your counts.
And now, when you're in the 2-strike count, can you find a way? 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swinging a fly ball, foul off to the right. And right there. So that's a sweeper inner half. It starts at his front shoulder. It bends back in. It's low in the zone. And he just does enough. He doesn't have to, that's the pitch. He doesn't have to pummel.
Right.
But it's the pitch that he has to be able to fend off. And he's earned himself another pitch. Here comes. And he swings and he chops it in the ground over the infield and into left field. That's a job doer. McDonough scores RBI single for Christian Campbell. He put it in the earth. He's got an RBI. The Red Sox lead it 4-1 in the 7th.
Yeah, that's fantastic. The infield is drawn in. He beats that into the grounds to get that top spin hop. This is a great approach by Campbell. And they try to bust him in with a fastball. But that's good situational hitting.
It's not perfect. It's not the kind of swing that ultimately is going to be his ticket to the big leagues, but it's a step in the right direction. He leads off first one out. They check on him. Max Ferguson, the batter, infield shifted right side, big left-hand hitter. And the pitch is swung on, tapped up the first base side. Pitcher off the mound, Bowman gloves. And throws to first for the second out. Campbell got a good jump. He's down to second. Red Sox leading 4-1 in the 7th inning. Against the Minnesota Twins in the Chairman's Cup. Lightning flashes still all around us, and yet we just keep on playing. Not a drop of rain yet.
Yes, not one drop.
Sung-Jae Chang takes a strike.
And like you said, no one's left.
Campbell leads off the bag at second. The 0-1 coming to Chang. He swings in, hits it back foul. He's down 0-2. Garrett Crochet, for just joining us, was supposed to start this game, but they decided to push him back an extra day. He's going to throw 75 pitches tomorrow in a minor league game, just kind of lining him up a little bit better for opening day was the logic explained. 0-2 is inside.
When I first heard that, I was worried because I thought, how did they not see that through?
Yeah.
Sort of put the puzzle together. But then you think about it, I think the WBC complicates things. Suarez start, Bayo going back and forth with Team DR.
1-2 knockback foul.
Trying to get guys enough innings, enough days between. And basically now Crochet is going to go on a 6-day schedule. Get him ready to start that first real game in Cincinnati.
Which is ultimately the only thing on this planet that matters. For the Red Sox, it'll be a 1-2 with 2 down, man on second. Pitch to Chang. He swings and misses to end the inning. Christian Campbell, RBI single. Red Sox lead 4-1 as we go to the 8th. On the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, boss. Gotta go.
It's only 11 a.m.
Yeah, it's important, though.
Well, can it wait?
Ugh, not really. It's the Nissan Now Sales event. I can save on an award-winning Nissan like the Rogue, new Pathfinder, and Frontier.
Your report is due today.
Yeah, you're right. Nissan is #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands by J.D. Power.
This is your job.
Well, it's called Nissan Now, not Nissan Later.
What?
Anywho, don't worry. I'm gonna take you for a spin.
Get 0% APR on the 2026 Nissan Rogue, 2026 Nissan Murano, or 2025 Nissan Pathfinder for well-qualified buyers. For J.D. Power 2025 US IQS award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Example: 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary, subject to NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 3/31/26.
It's spring and time to clean out all that junk. Look no further than E.L. Harvey. The team at E.L. Harvey are the waste management experts in Boston and throughout Massachusetts, with their partner companies with waste and recycling options for everyone, from homeowners to businesses and contractors. They are committed to keeping our beautiful community clean and green. Visit elharvey.com to schedule a dumpster rental now. For all of your waste and recycling needs, visit elharvey.com. That's elharvey.com.
My name is Joe. They're very friendly here. They're very knowledgeable. And there's always somebody here to answer my questions. They just do an impeccable job.
Visit New Car Toyota Hyundai of North Kingstown today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training Baseball
on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Noah Song, who has had a really nice camp, is on to pitch for the Red Sox as we go to the top of the 8th inning. These 4-1 Sox, for now, dry, a little overcast, a little ominous. Right-handed hitting Jackson, Alex Jackson, smashes one on the ground on one hop, bobbled by the Red Sox shortstop Chang. He throws to first, picked out by Hickey. And wasn't pretty, but it gets the job done, and on one pitch, one away.
Yeah, Chang known for his defense, stayed with it. Good pick by Hickey.
Everybody Shea Chang tonight. That was a little bit of a bobble, but it does the trick. Here now for the Twins is Kyler Fedko. This is that time of game Here's a high, deep drive in a deep left center field. It's going to catch the netting off the Fenway South monster. Campbell plays the carom, throws wide to second. Pretty good job reading the bounce off that unorthodox netting, but had no chance to get Fedko. It's a wall ball double against Song, who I don't think is going to make the opening day roster, but he has impressed in camp.
Ton of swing and miss. That's been the calling card. Slider's been good. Fastball's been good. Again, one of these guys, like, as long as you can have him in the pitching program over an extended period of time, you feel really good about where he can go because you believe in the next step in the process for him.
Tyler McDonough stays in the game. He's at second base. So Jackson grounds out. Fedko doubles. And now Song facing Rosario. That would be Kalai Rosario. Slider misses outside, and it's 1-1.
And you're pitching for Alex Cora, right?
No doubt.
That happened with Brian Brazier.
It did.
He pitched a lot in spring training, and who's this guy? And then he was able to go up to the big leagues.
Ground ball to third. Little look to second. Runner chases back and over across the diamond in time. Really nice play there by the Red Sox third baseman. And there are two away. Right now, we're at third. I thought Ferguson stayed in to play second, but that is Max Ferguson over at third. And now they're two down for Rosario.
McDonough is at second.
They all blend together. McDonough at second, Ferguson at third. We've seen a lot of those guys. And by we, I mean Coop. Here's a line drive down the left field line, foul and out of play. Win big with the Red Sox Foundation 50-50 raffle. Buy tickets at redsox.com/50-50 through the fifth inning of today's game for the chance to win half of the net jackpot. See official rules for full details. 4-1 Red Sox. Again, we're just kind of counting down the hours. We're now 5.5 hours away from USA and the Dominican as a pop-up into shallow right center field. Actually, the wind brings it back onto the dirt. And the play is made by McDonough, who's the second baseman. Not Ferguson. We got it right. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Mike is going to do the play-by-play for the Red Sox when they come to the plate after this. 4-1 Boston on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
When you decide to sell your home, don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one. Go for a Weichert agent. A Weichert agent looks at you as a partner, not a transaction, and will work day and night to get you the results you're looking for. And your Weichert agent is backed by the Weichert brand. With over 50 years of experience, Weichert agents have guided thousands of buyers and sellers through every facet of home ownership. Don't settle for good. Go for great. Work with a Weichert agent. Each Weichert franchised office is independently owned and operated.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to cars4kids.org now or call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
St. Patrick's Day is Tuesday, and corned beef is on sale at Shaws and Star Market. Get Signature Select Corned Beef Point Cut, just $1.99 a pound when you use a digital coupon. Limit 2 while supplies last. Shaws and Star Market, proud to be local since 1860.
Jones and Keefe.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Fred Hartwig, a veteran right-hander, delivers low ball one as we kick off the bottom of the eighth. Nathan Hickey, the power-hitting first baseman, leads it off for Boston. Red Sox with 2 in the firsts. As Hickey hits this a mile, a pop-up on the left side into those dark skies, and it is out of play. Corned beef is on sale at Shaws and Star Market. Pick up Signature Select Corned Beef Point Cut, just $1.99 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit 2 while supplies last. Sale ends on St. Patrick's Day. That'll be a big day here, right? The green caps. Green unis. The Let's Go Red Sox chants. It feels like it's going to rain any second, but it has not. There's a strike, and Hickey wants a challenge. Umpire didn't see it. That's interesting. Hickey did it right away, and the umpire never saw it.
Well, Red Sox are also out of challenges.
Oh, that will be.
But now, I don't know whether the Red Sox from their dugout were arguing. The third base umpire went over to kind of have a discussion. Now he's back in his spot.
Things you see in the 8th inning in spring training. Hartwig kicks and throws, and Hickey looked like he went too far. He did. That was a nasty sweeper.
You know, Mike, we're going to all have to kind of recalibrate this column now. They put it after the errors on the scoreboard in every ballpark. It's mandatory now. It's no longer mound visits. They have to put the challenges remaining there so we can all kind of track it. But what you said earlier, I think, is so right. Like, it's going to happen late in pressurized, huge situations. Yeah. We're not going to have to worry about it too much, I don't think, in the first 5-6 innings.
Here is delay, except if it's an elite arm, right? If it's Paul Skeens, a 3-2 pitch in the first inning, bases loaded, you probably have to do it.
Yep. It's all about leverage. And you have to trust your players to be intelligent about it.
Delay, the former Pirate, booms this one deep to left, right down the line, and that baby's out of here. Jason Delay. Speaking of Paul Skeens, the former Pirate, Delay with a round tripper and a 5-1 Red Sox lead. That didn't take long to get out.
No. Took the same swing the other day. Give the Red Sox the lead. Again, the monster here is higher than the one at home. He annihilated this baseball. Had the sound 106 off the bat, 396 down the left field line. Putting together a very nice, quiet spring.
Over that higher monster here at JetBlue Park, and right near Mike Greenwell's name that's up there. That's such a great thing that they did. Former Red Sox left fielder. Where the Red Sox, as this one's inside, I mean, they went, geez, I mean, I don't know how many years between Williams, Yaz, Rice, Greenwell. They had 4 left fielders over 80 years or something crazy. As Wong was able to not hold up there. You think about the pressure, huh? Yes,
seriously. Over. And all of them exceeded expectations.
They all right, now it's your turn. You're taking over for Jim Rice. No pressure. Pitch to Wong, and he swings and misses. And you guys had Bo Greenwell on. That was really cool to hear him.
You could tell how close he was with his dad.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, everyone who knew Mike knew he was such a warm, wonderful guy. And you can tell by the way kids act what kind of a man someone is.
Along with a foul down the right field line.
Which is why the fact that I have 2 Hellions, everybody knows what a jerk I am. But it was great to have Bo. And I really don't think there's a franchise. Someone could prove me wrong, but I don't know that one position for one team has had a stack of all-time greats in a row in the way that the Red Sox did in that one spot.
Yeah, now you have Roman patrolling left. 1-2 on Wong. Hartwig to the plate. And that is high. But you think that the one guy that had the biggest, the toughest gig had to be Yaz. I mean, think about that.
Yep.
You're the guy after Ted Williams. Good luck.
And then he did that.
And he was really young, too, when he started. It's low.
Well, and think about it, too. I mean, the 67 season, people think of Red Sox Nation as it currently is. Leading up to that 67 season, Fenway was empty. I mean, they had a really long stretch of losing, and that one season captured an entire region.
Outside of Wong, good take. He walks.
I mean, people are pulling their cars over before they go through tunnels to make sure they don't miss Yaz at bats because they knew he was going to deliver.
Yeah, my mom is not a baseball fan, but she said in 67 she worked at BU. She cared.
Huh.
That's the only time. Here is Castro, one of the Red Sox outfielders that's played a lot. Throw to first, and Wong is back. Alan Castro against Hartwig. Saw Jim Rice today out in the backfields.
He's one of a kind, isn't he?
He certainly is. This pitch is hit hard to center field. Backing up the center fielder, he won't get it over his head. It one hops the wall. It's bobbled on the track. Wong gets the green light. Rounding third, and Connor will come home and score standing up. Castro belts a double, and the Red Sox lead is 6-1.
Talking earlier about fans like no other. Like, I'm looking down behind the dugout, and there are people jumping up and down as Wong rounds third on a double in the 8th inning of his spring training game. It's awesome. Alex Cora just turned around and smiled at him.
That's great. Oh, players must know. I mean, the new guys that come here from another organization, they must know that.
Yeah, I mean, we go on the road. It's not like this.
And Tyler McDonough will get another at bat. Well, Castro with his second double of the spring. And a big rip and a miss.
I'll never forget it. It was 2019 after the Red Sox had won the World Series. And I talked to Jim Rice down the left field line because this was the era when everybody thought, you know, the Killer Bees, Bradley, Benintendi, and Betts were going to be together forever. And it was sort of the next wave of the great Red Sox outfield.
Pitches inside.
And I said to Jim, what do you think about the comparisons of those three with you, Fred, and Dwight? And he just started belly laughing. And he said in his inimitable way, come back to me when they all hit 30 home runs.
Oh, what an outfield that was. And it's not fair to those guys either.
No. But it is crazy to think about in that moment. If you just crystallize that instant in time, you would have thought those three would be together for 5-6 years, win a couple more rings.
Yeah.
And it was like 18 months later, they were gone.
This one's foul down the line. I remember talking to Fred Lynn about this, about player development. He said, player development's not new. Look at our team in the 70s.
Yep.
That's what it was. You got to get, we've done that before. It went away. That's what Boston needs to do more of. And I said, I never thought of that because Carlton Fisk was one of their own. They were all homegrown. And that one hit McDonough, so he'll take first base.
Yeah, and of course, then they trade for a hometown kid and Jerry Remy. I mean, the Roosters around. I mean, there were such likable teams.
But you talk about losing two mega stars when they didn't re-sign Lynn and Fisk. That one hurt. And Carlton Fisk always homered at Fenway when he was with the White Sox. I swear. He wanted to. He held a grudge. I think he's over it now.
He comes around some.
And throw to second. The runner takes off. Castro, the shortstop, has no throw.
Are we in St. Paul? What was that? That was awful.
That was not good.
I mean, you get a guy turning around on the mound. The shortstop has no idea the pickoff play is on. The third baseman is 10 feet off the line, and there's nobody home. Take third, please.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. There was nothing really. If you think about it, the shortstop, he looked at third. There was no one there. We can say it doesn't count, but it does in the Minnesota dugout. There's a strike, right, when they're evaluating.
Yep. I always reference Joe Posnanski, who is my favorite living baseball writer. I mean, I'm blessed to grow up in the D.C. area with Tom Boswell. Roger Angel has written so many wonderful books and columns in the New Yorker. But for my money right now, Joe Posnanski is the guy in terms of the depth of history of the game.
Or chops a foul first base side.
And he wrote a great story in the Baseball 100 about Carlton Fisk and just his life in New Hampshire as a young kid, incredible athlete, and a star basketball player. And as Carlton came up, and this explains a lot about what you're talking about, this ability to just dig deep, have big moments, homer when he comes back to Fenway. Sometime, I think maybe the state semifinals or state championship, Carlton does an incredible job, scores like 45 points, owns the game, wins for his high school, and he missed one free throw, and after the game his dad is standing there in the locker room being like, what happened on that one free throw? And it's just, that was the driving fire, but behind him.
Yep. He switched his number. He wore 27 with the Red Sox. He wore 72.
I love it.
With the White Sox.
Contract lost in the mail, please.
He was a good one. Pudge. I know I'm bringing up bad memories for a lot of the older Red Sox fans. I mean, Fred Lynn was loved a lot here. Still is. Next pitch is swung on a little broken bat, base hit down the right field line. This will bring in one. Ward is speeding to second. They're going to stop the runner at third. And Ward's got a bloop double. He broke his bat. And he knocks in a run. 7-1 Red Sox.
Even that, that's I don't know, he hit that 120 feet. And all of a sudden you look up and he's at second base. Yeah. There's no human being on earth that should be at second base in the time that he was. That was closer to a triple than a single for him.
I think had the runner not been held at third, he might have tried it. We remember a couple of years ago, Duran's breakout year in 24. That was about the most fun part.
Yeah.
Anything that caught outfield grass was going to be two.
Yeah, we've seen Durant do things on the bases that's not normal. And Ward is very similar. So the Red Sox having a big inning, and now Campbell is smoked with a Hartwig pitch as it's getting a little unglued for Grant Hartwig, and the bases are loaded.
Yeah, the wheels are spinning on him. Pitching coach is going to come on. This is one where, in the COVID years, you had this ability to roll over innings, end them when you wanted to. That's a spot where I think if Alex Cora had his druthers, he'd say, no, we decline the hit by pitch. We want Campbell to stay in and hit.
You can see Campbell's body language. He spiked his bat, and you get hit, you get frustrated, but I think he wants to hit.
You think they'd ever change that, or is it kind of weird with the game if you did that?
A little Bush League.
I think the thing is, because you have so many paying customers, you want to try to keep the guys of sort of the normal framework of the game, but trust me, to me, I'd be all for it. I love the idea that you can take pitchers out because of pitch counts, bring them back in. We're already starting to blur the lines of that a little bit. I would totally support it.
And we saw that the other day with Rasmussen. Came up and came back in.
Of course, there are kids here learning to score a baseball game for the first time.
Yeah. How do you score putting the pitcher back in?
Well, I haven't really encountered that one, Billy.
Just write it in pencil now. So Max Ferguson from the left side bats with the bases juiced. It's a ground ball near the middle. The second baseman has it. Steps on the bag for one. Throws high to first, but it's handled by the first baseman. And that is a double play. Schubel made a good play that second over to Wagaman with the reach for the 4-3 double play. Red Sox get 3 and they lead 7-1 after 8 on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Want the lowest price on name brand tires? Town Fair Tire beats all the competition. We beat the wholesale clubs. We beat online prices. We beat all local tire dealers. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
If your body is 60% water, why are you filling it with stuff that tastes like it came from a garden hose behind a gas station? You could have a fountain of youth right inside your own home. Life Source, powered by Duggan, is a whole home and whole body approach. Duggan, the exclusive New England contractor for Life Source water filters, is here for you and your family, making you healthy one faucet at a time. Call 855-DUGGAN-1. That's 855-DUGGAN-1. Duggan Mechanical Services will get you glowing.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait. And don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840. 800-354-2840.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
You're listening to Red Sox Spring Training Baseball on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Noah Song continues in the game as we go to the top of the 9th inning. Red Sox cruising to a win here on a gloomy but as of yet dry Sunday afternoon. The 1-0 to Hamilton from Song is a fastball that misses inside. This is crazy. Hamilton and Song in a matchup.
Yeah. I get it.
The Twins once had a double play combo, Hamilton and Burr. I guess actually they were in the bullpen together as a pitch misses outside. It was the Pirates who had Kramer and Newman as a double play combo.
Kevin Newman, right?
Hello, Newman. The 3-0 pitch misses high. And Song, trying to not throw away his shot, issues a leadoff walk. Yasser Mercedes is set to bat now.
You'd say we're all in the room where it happened.
We are.
I think
he was actually the batter right now. He just pinch ran.
I think one of the minor league teams did a bobblehead of the Kramer Newman for a Seinfeld night.
You got to.
You have to, yeah.
Top 9, 7-1 Red Sox. The pitch to Keishall. This is not Keishall. This is Eric Wagaman. He takes a slider for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. It's been cool to see Skeens and Griffin Jacks, the Air Force guys, pitch in the WBC. You know, it means a lot to Noah Song, too. The fastball up and in. We've got the USA lineup tonight for that clash with the DR. Said Bobby Witt's going to lead off.
Yes.
That surprises me. 1 ball, 1 strike against Severino. I would have thought Schwarber would have led off. The 1-1 to the backstop. Song is not sharp here early. Then Harper, then Judge. Roman Anthony is playing.
Yes.
I don't know. To me, if I were almost, I mean, Ohtani is the ultimate leadoff guy, right? Anthony too, just in terms of fear in a lineup. I love Kyle Schwarber in the leadoff spot. Just a dominant control of the strike zone with juice. The 2-1 pitch misses low and away. It is an embarrassment of riches, though, for Mark DeRosa.
I don't know how Judge isn't in the 2 spot. I mean, I just how are you not getting him as many at-bats as humanly possible?
I feel like we sort of solved that problem. 3-1 is outside, and that's ball 4. So Song is fighting it a little bit here.
So it must be because they've got more lefties today, right, in the lineup?
Yeah, 3 lefties at the bottom. Anthony Terang, PCA.
So he doesn't want to have... He has Schwarber and Henderson back-to-back, but he could have switched that up. I guess if Raleigh was playing, I bet Judge is batting.
So Will Smith is in there?
Yeah.
Which was a real question going in. It's going to be fun theater, that's for sure. U.S., DR, Skeens, Severino versus Tatis and Guerrero and Soto and Caminero. And Machado, the pitch. The 2-1 and none out to the happy fella, Gio Urshela, is swung on and missed, and it's 0-1.
We want Roman, though, to have the hit, right?
I wouldn't put it past him at all.
No.
DR lineup's out, too.
It's not very good. Here's the 0-1 foul back to the screen. Let's hear it.
Ho-hum, Tatis, Marte, Soto, Vlad, Machado, Caminero, J-Rod, and then Austin Wells, and then Geraldo Perdomo. Austin Wells.
Says he feels more Dominican by the pitch. 0-2. 2-on, none out, 7-1 Sox, the pitch. A little bit outside. You know, I think Perdomo is one of the underrated players in the game, too. The D-backs out there in that mountain time zone, Carroll and Perdomo and all those guys they've got, super talented. What's interesting is, like all baseball, as a pitch misses outside, it's 2-2. We're all focused on the big stars, and it matters. I think the bullpens may well decide tonight's game, and the USA bullpen is spectacular.
Bednar won that last game pretty much for them.
2-2, swung on and missed. Urshela is gone. And there's 1 out in the ninth. It's fascinating to me to think about whether or not, I know they have ongoing conversations, but like, has Craig Breslow said to Mark DeRosa, you cannot use Whitlock 2 days after you used him for 1 inning. I doubt it, because, I mean, you want to get him tuned up for the season, but that fascinates me. Here's a foul back to the screen. The final is Tuesday in 2 days, so a guy like Whitlock and Bednar and Mason Miller, for that matter, they can pitch every 2 days.
Yeah. That's what's good about how it's stretched out a little bit.
0-1. 1 down in the ninth. The pitch fouled back to the screen. I mean, I know off the record, talking to people around the Red Sox, there's a little worry about that, where you can say it all you want, but Mark DeRosa has signed nothing. He wants to win this tournament right now, and he might use anybody in any different way. The 0-2 is low. Clayton Kershaw announced that he was departing the team. A throw back to third. They almost picked off the runner for the second out. They did not.
And Ferguson ended up tripping over the runner. Everybody's all right.
We'll just see how it all plays out tonight. It seems to me, as crazy as it is, I think the USA needs to get a lead in that game. 1-2. Pitch is fouled off. What we've seen, especially down in Miami, is that the crowds for Venezuela and the Dominican are incredible. And the players on these teams, it's like they're in the Dominican and Venezuelan winter leagues where drums are banging and guys are feeding off the crowd. Here's a ground ball to first, bobbled by Hickey. He'll pick it up, though. Run comes home to score. Nathan steps on the bag. They're 2 outs, but Mercedes scores 7-2 Red Sox. It seems to me that, look, they're loaded. They could turn a game on its head in any moment, just like Wilyer Abreu did last night. But it would seem to benefit the U.S. to strike first and kind of keep that Dominican fan base out of it early.
Yeah, and that's where it's on Skeens, too. Like, if he comes out and he Skeens lights out for the first, couple innings of the game, that changes completely the tone versus, if Soto goes deep in the first inning or something.
David Banuelos, right-handed hitter. He takes a strike on the outside corner. 2 down, top 9, 7-2 Sox. The pitch, swinging a chopper, foul on the third base side. Red Sox a strike away. I mean, hard to have a better beginning to a game than we did last night with Acuna going deep and then Ohtani launching off of Ranger Suarez, and see whether we get similar fireworks tonight. Fans into it. 1 strike from a win. Noah Song sets, he throws. Swing and a miss. He got him on a slider, and the ball game is over. The Twins get 1 in the 9th, but Red Sox win it 7-2. No rain. We got through it today. Hallelujah. Sox get it done today, and now all eyes turn about 150 miles to our southeast in Miami for the USA and the Dominican Republic. All's well that ends well. It did today for the Red Sox. We'll have some final thoughts from JetBlue Park right after this. 7-2 Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55 plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each. $30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Find your pot of gold at the 99 restaurant. Stop in this St. Patrick's Day for lucky specials like green beer, a corned beef and cabbage dinner, or a corned beef Reuben. March 16th and 17th only. You gotta love the Nines.
You found the love of your life. Now it's time for the diamond. I'm Eddie.
I'm Lily. And I'm Zoe from Springer's Jewelers. And diamonds have been our family's passion for over a century.
Remember, you can't buy a better quality diamond at a lower price anywhere in New England. That's Springer's Diamond Guarantee.
Book your personal appointment online right now at springersjewelers.com.